Now the time is exactly 9 o'clock. Good morning, everyone. Please welcome yourself and everyone just by typing hi or hello in the chat. You can type hi or hello in the chat. If you want to use some emoji, you could do so. Use the proper one. Okay. Hi or hello in the chat. Yes. Okay. We have Melissa. Hi. We have Ellie. Good morning. Aijian, Shazania. See what happened to me. See when I'm so excited. Hello, Shah. Hi, Ika, No, Hayati. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. And first of all, I want to congratulate to all of you willing to spend the time to go for this kind of session. And a lot of time people think the training, Excel training, simple, why need to learn how? Okay, I'm still looking at your responses from the poll. Okay, let's see. Most of you, you are using, half, about majority of you are using Excel around 2013 and 2016 and around that range. And most of you are using Windows. And yep, majority of you are having a love-hate relationship with Excel. Complicated, huh? Okay, and thank you everyone for those of you who have joined the Telegram group and you have subscribed to the YouTube. And those are the two channels or those two places I share regularly. Besides those two places, I also quite active in LinkedIn. Let me share in the chat again, just in case your colleague, your friend, they want to join this session. And all the information is available in the Telegram group. And this Telegram group it doesn't expose our phone number, so it's rather safe compared to WhatsApp group. And therefore, a lot of information is updated regularly inside that. And that's one special topic inside the Telegram group is called AMA. That means whenever you have some question, you're not quite sure what to ask or who to ask. Sometimes you ask online or search online or using ChatGPT, it just doesn't get the information you're looking for. You can attempt to ask your question inside the group, provided do not post sensitive information. Example, your company details, all these things, do not post. No PNC data, just some dummy data is okay. Just can post inside. Because all the chat history will be there for 6 months, and then you can scroll back what other people has asked, and you can learn from their question as well. Yeah, so this is the thing we are going to go for that. So okay, we have more and more people, they're coming in the group. Very good, very good. Welcome, welcome, welcome for those of you just joined us. And a gentle reminder, you want to make sure you have downloaded the file, you have unzipped the file, because later on we're going to use those exercises. If you have downloaded the files, exercises files, and you have unzipped it or uncompressed it, type yes in the chat. Otherwise, you type 0 in the chat. If you have downloaded those files, type yes in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, Nuru. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Kenneth. If you are still work in progress, if you need more time, you can type 0. Okay, thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Hayati. Because we are going to use those exercises. Yes, very good. Shaziana. Okay, thank you, thank you. Yes, Lucas, welcome. Okay, good one. We have more and more people in the group, and 34 in now. Okay, I screen myself and another device, so it's 32. Very good. I'm so happy. If you're okay, I would love to see your beautiful and gorgeous faces by turning on your camera. If you're not so comfortable, it's okay. Later in the middle section, I will invite you all to turn on your camera so that we are able to take a group photo, and this will be a very good memory for all of us. And let me welcome everyone. And today, this session will not happen because of the HRD Corp. They initiate this course, something called National Training Week. With this National Training Week, with the intention to make the training accessible for all Malaysians. And so that you are able to upskill yourself, and then you are able to increase your value. Eventually, it will help you in terms of your career progression, and so that you are able to get promoted faster and easier. And if you are on the business, if you are in the business, you are able to use a similar skill and go back and teach your team so that they are able to do more with lesser of the time. And at the same time, I want to thank Malaysia. This is the logo. Okay, Malaysia Association of Professional Speakers. They train or they gear individual to become an international professional speakers. If you have intention to go for that path, you can check out their website. And we have to thank you. Thanks for the YXL, the company sponsor for this training. And this is my book. It will be coming to the bookstore quite soon. Usually it's coming about how we're able to make use of the data differently. How it's about data organization and the data management in spreadsheet. Okay, so quick intro about that one. 5 minutes gone. How many of you are ready for the session? Type ready in the chat. If you're ready, type ready in the chat. If you're not ready, also type ready. Okay, let me end the poll. Yes. Okay, good one. Thank you. Thank you. You are ready. Good, good, good. And in between, I will invite you to type certain things so that we are able to know where we are. And if you have some question, you can ask in the question. Okay, in between we have a short break. The session is up to 12:30. The timing is like actual training. I conduct this training to corporates and train their staff to do more with less of the time. That's one time. How many of you love to do work in a place outside of your home or office? How many of you love to do this? Example, Starbucks lah, some other cafe lah. If you are that kind of person, type number 1. If you are not, you can type 0. Some people, they like to go to a different place and do some work. Some people, they just want to do the work inside the office. If you are that person, you want to prefer to work somewhere else, type 1, otherwise type 0. Thank you for responses. I see majority of you love to work in your office. Okay, okay, very good, thank you. I have a friend. His name is Alan, and sometimes we just went out and just go and just bring our laptop and just do some work lor. And whenever we go out, we bring our laptop together with the laptop. Okay, we put down our stuff, our laptop bag, and take out the laptop, and also took up his laptop. Then took up the adapter, and suddenly he's so panicked. He forgot one thing. Can you guess what is the thing he has forgotten? Type in the chat. What is the one thing he has forgotten? He's so panicked. Wow, you got it right. Hey, he took out the laptop and adapter lah. Okay, the mouse. He forgot the mouse. Yeah, so scary. I say, hello, bro, chill lah. Why the mouse make you so panic? Say, cannot work lah. With the mouse, I cannot work one. I say, huh? Really? Because I was a programmer, so I can work with a computer without mouse. I'm just curious here. How many of you can use computer without mouse? Type number 1. If you totally cannot do without mouse, type 0. Or somewhere in between, you can type decimal point. Okay, thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Amira. Thank you, Wong. Wow, okay. Quite good, half. Okay, thank you, Zunaidi. Half. Okay, quite good. I see some of you are quite good with mouse and quite good with keyboard. So let me show you what are the possible ways of using Excel without mouse. And people say, man, I use the touchpad lah. The laptop, they have this touchpad that placed for us to touch like a mouse. Okay, that one no. Okay, without mouse at all. Without mouse. First of all, let's open a blank Excel file. Open a blank Excel file. Just run an Excel, a blank one. Okay, I'm also opening. You can just open a blank Excel file and okay, let's see. I'm going to show my screen. Okay, it's over here. Good one. Okay, let me do something just to make sure I'm able to see everyone's chat. Okay, cool. Let's do something here. Hey, what happened? If you're able to see my screen, type yes. If you are not, type 0. Yeah. If you're able to see my screen, type yes. Yes, thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, Junaidi. Thank you, Amira. Thank you. Okay, good one. Whenever we open Excel, this is the first thing we see. Some people say, hey, Tai, the Excel screen so small. How can I make it bigger? If I use Excel 2013 and above, I believe 2013 and above, you could do something. Don't draw on the screen lah. Okay, let me turn this off. Okay, yeah, let me turn this off. I need to clear the clear all. Okay. Okay, right now the screen is so small. How to make the screen a bit larger? Using mouse law? Okay, yes. If I'm using mouse, it's okay. Without mouse, you can use this method. You can using your keyboard, hold down the control and hold down alternate and plus. Control alternate plus is to make the screen, the grid larger. Can you guess how to make it smaller? Control alternate what? Control alternate what? Can you type in the chat? Minus, yes, minus. Control alternate plus is to make it larger. Control alternate minus is make it smaller. Something like this one. Control alternate plus like this. The maximum it can go is up to 400%. You can see it's 400%. If I go control alternate minus, the smallest it can go is 10%. So it's 10 to 400. With this, you are able to adjust the thing a little bit. Some people say, "Ty, my Excel cannot work." If I'm using a little bit older version of Excel or non-Microsoft Excel, this shortcut key may not able to work. So this first thing. Second thing, some people they need to do some data entry. Presume my boss asked me, "Hey Ty, I need you to keep track the staff details." Okay lah. So now I need you to help me to do this work. So boss asked me to key in the staff details. So I will think of the first one will be the staff name lah. Okay, staff name. Maybe the staff ID. Okay. What else I can keep track for staff? Can you type in the chat to help me? What are the things we can keep track for staff? No right, no wrong. Okay. Staff ID, staff name. What else? Maybe date join. Thank you. Thank you, Kenneth. Date join. Okay. What else? What else we can keep track? Gender. Thank you. Clock in, clock out. Okay. This is some details. It's not about attendance. So clock in, clock out may not be so suitable. Job code. Wow. Well, you're so fast on job code. Job level. Okay. Let me key two more. Job level and department. Okay. Wow. So fast. Okay. I cannot keep up lah. Department. Okay. And position. Okay. No phone. Phone number. Okay. Okay lah. Phone number lah. Phone number. I need to keep track something like this one. A lot of time people tend to do data entry in this way. First of all, I want to adjust the column width just like them. And in between the A and B, I just double click. Okay, just to make it fit the column with the data. Let me show you a not so effective way of data entry. And you can just observe it first. Later, I will show you what are the simple way to do such data entry. And with this method, you are able to use it in a lot of places in Excel. Let's demo this a not so effective way of data entry. Perhaps I want to key in the staff name is Ali Baba. Press enter. And because they love to use mouse a lot, so they use their mouse to click. Staff ID A123. Enter. Use their mouse and click again. 1st of January year 2000. 2000. Enter and click again. Mail, enter, job code J1, enter, click, level 1, enter, department, okay, department, IT, enter, position, manager, enter, phone number 123-123, enter. After that, they scroll back towards the beginning and click and continue. Have you seen someone done this before? Can I? No. Okay. Some people they have done this before. Is this okay? This kind of work, is it okay? Good, yes, long. Okay, you say okay. What if you are able to do something similar but a little bit faster? Because from the responses the poll you all has responded, many of you are in the love and hate relationship with Excel. Okay, let's do something a bit different now. I want to remove this or this thing. And I want to do a little bit differently. In order to make it easier, I want to introduce this one, hashtag BFF. What's the meaning of hashtag BFF? Can you type in the chat? Let me know. What does this mean? Let's see who can guess it right. Ching, 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 ching. No one know, ma? Sure. Best friend forever. Thank you, Kenneth. Yes, thank you. Best friend forever. Last time I know one lady, she said, "Hey, Ty, this is not best friend forever. This is called boyfriend forever." Wow, so nice. Okay, best friend forever. Thank you. Thank you, Shah. Now, inside Excel, I have one key. I call this as best friend forever because it helped me in a lot of ways to do data entry in the formula and in certain navigation to move the things around the screen is very, very useful to me. And bring fast forward. Okay, like can come out. Okay, it's called tab key. Personally, I call this tab key as my best friend forever. Tab key is just on the right side of alphabet Q on your left of the keyboard. Alphabet Q. Not many people are aware how this key is able to help you and potentially change your life in Excel. Yeah, that's true. Potentially change your life for good to a better. So let's do this. Now, whenever I'm doing the data entry, after the data entry, instead of pressing enter, I'll be pressing tab key. After pressing tab key, the tab key is go to right side. Later, if let's say I want to reverse it, I will use shift tab. Shift tab. Okay, so let's do this. I want to do this one. Alibaba. After keying the data entry, do not press enter, just press tab key and no mouse at all. Yeah, no mouse, no arrow, just pressing a tab key. Press tab key. Staff ID is A123 and tab key. Date join 1st of January year 2000. Tab key. Even though you key in something wrong, it's okay. Just continue with a tab key. Later, I will show you how to do the correction. Now, after data entry, just press tab key. Gender, male, tab key. Job code J1, tab key. Level L1, tab key. Department IT, tab key. Position manager, tab key. Phone number 123-123, tab key. Once everything is done, then only press enter. Whenever you do everything correctly, it will go to the next row of the very first column. It makes the thing very, very easy to navigate, particularly in the data entry. How many of you are able to follow up to this one? Please type number 1. If you want me to repeat, please type number 0. Please type number 1 if you're able to follow, type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Thank you, Melissa, Ileana, Kenneth, Nelson, CHS, Wong. Okay, thank you, thank you. So this is the beginning, the starter. Okay. So people say, Thai, what if I make mistakes there? How? Oh, okay. Make mistake. This is the way. We use shift tab. Shift tab means go to left. That means reverse lah. And a lot of time people tend to use their mouse to double click to edit the cell. Instead of using the mouse, you could just press F2. F2 means edit a cell. Certain computer, especially laptop, when you press F2, it becomes brightness, volume, and so on. If that's the case for you, you want to press function key F2. This only for a computer. Whenever you press F2, it becomes a brightness, volume, and so on. It's quite common, and you just need to add on function key F2. Throughout the session, I will not say the wording function F2. I will just straight away say F2 or some other shortcut key. Whenever you press, it doesn't work, just combine with the F2. Okay. So let me repeat this one. And now I just using a mouse to remove it. And now I want to repeat similar data entry. This round, I'm a bit clumsy. I make a lot of mistakes in between. I make almost every mistake you could possibly imagine during data entry. And I'm going to do the data correction along the way just by using keyboard alone. So let's start. So I want to key the staff name as Alibaba. Instead of keying Alibaba, I just key in Ali. Press tab key. Ayah, forgotten. Reverse it by shift tab. And I want to edit. Just press F2. If you press F2, it becomes the brightness or volume. Just combine with function key F2. Function key usually is on your left side of your keyboard, usually. So now I press F2, Alibaba, just continue. And tab key, staff ID is supposed to be A123, but I key A111, tab key. Mistakes, reverse it by pressing shift tab. Edit a cell, F2, remove it, do the correction, F12, tab key. Date join is supposed to be 1st of January, but I key wrong. I key 2nd of January, year 2000, tab key. Wrong again, shift tab, F2. Let me zoom in a little bit. Whenever you're pressing F2, you can use your cursor to move left or right inside the cell. Typically, whenever we are doing data entry, we press F2 and when we press arrow key, it will somehow jump to a different cell. Now, whenever you are doing editing, press F2, you are able to move within the cell using arrow key. So now I can go back here and start doing some changes. After the correction, continue with continue by pressing tab key. Whenever we continue to the next one, press tab key. Gender, I'm supposed to key in male. Mistakes again. Presume I didn't aware. Presume I didn't aware. Job code and I'm supposed to key in J1 by key in JJ. Tab key. I'm supposed to key in job level as L1 by key in LL. Tab key. Until this moment, I realized I make few mistakes before that. I can press Shift Tab key multiple times. Shift Tab, and Shift Tab. So I can press F2, do the correction. Tab key. Sometimes it's not necessary to press F2 for the correction. For this situation, J1 is faster than editing the cell. I just type J1. It's equivalent, it's simpler, and press tab key. Instead of deleting the L, I can just type L1. Sometimes it's not necessary to press F2 for the correction now. And press tab key. Department is IT. Tab. Mistakes again. Shift tab. IT. Tab key. Manager. Tab key. Mistakes again. Shift tab. Press F2. Do the correction. Tab key. 123-123. Mistake again. Shift tab. F2 is to edit the cell. Do the correction and tab key. Once everything is done, only press enter. If you get everything correctly, you can see you will go to the next row of the first column where we have started. If you're able to follow up to this one, please type number 2 in the chat. If you want me to repeat, press F. Okay. No F2 on your keyboard. Okay. Type number 2 if you're able to follow. Okay, good one. Let me see. There's one person saying no F2. Usually on your keyboard, it has F2, usually, unless you're using Mac. Mac, you need to press F2, then there's a function key to show them F2 on the top. Okay, thank you. Because I cannot see your keyboard. 32, so fast. So now we have do up to this one. Okay, now I'm just curious, temporary pause for a while, then pause for a while. How many of you feel my pace, my speed is okay for you? Type equal sign later. If you want me to go a bit faster, type plus sign. If you want me to go a bit slower, type minus sign. Please type in the chat. I just want to make sure everyone is okay. Okay. Wow, everyone type equal. Good. A little bit faster. Okay. I go a little bit faster. Okay. Okay, a little bit faster. Can. Okay. Good. Now, I just want to bring the context here. Some people say, hey, Tai, what you cover is so basic. Some people have this kind of feeling. Yes, what we are going to cover is very basic, and a lot of time people tend to forget. And in Excel, there's many shortcut key. Later, I will show you one of the shortcut key. You just need to remember that one. You can find your own shortcut key. I love it so much. I call that shortcut key as universal shortcut key. So that's one. And the next thing we are going to cover is about formula. People love Excel most likely because of the formula. People hate Excel also because of the formula, really, just because of formula. Later, we will cover that about formula. And in between, whenever the time permit, I want to open up for Q&A whenever possible. Example, you want to learn, hey, Tai, I want to learn this kind of thing. Can you ask me? Towards the end, I will open up for this one. If you're okay for this flow, type okay in the chat. Okay, at the very beginning, I will show a bit shortcut key, all those things. Later on, I will show the formula. Later, I will open up for Q&A. Okay, thank you, Darren. Hey, okay. Nice to see you. I cannot see your face. Why? How come? Okay. Purposely pick on you. Okay, good one. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your participation. And at the same time, just a gentle reminder, if your friends, your colleagues, they somehow just have time, they want to join this kind of learning, you can send the message I've just sent in the group. You can send to them so they are able to get more details in the Zoom link and the exercises file from the Telegram group. And whenever you click the Telegram group, you can just go to the bottom. There's something called join. Click join, then you're able to see the content inside. Okay. So now let's go back. I go back here. Go back. Okay. Go back. inside here, let's adjust a little bit. Yes. Inside, now we have due up to this one. Everything looks okay. So let me remove all these things. I manually remove. And I want to make a duplicate for the data here. Just make a copy. Copy. You can do the same thing. I want to copy multiple row of data here. Just copy multiple. The intention is to show you what are the ways for navigation. What are the ways? Just copy multiple times. It's okay for duplicate record. You copy more. Whenever after you copy, just to make sure you do not see the whole thing with one screen. If now I can see the whole thing in one screen, the one I just zoom in to make it larger, so that you do not see the whole thing with one screen. If you are able to follow up to this one, please type number 1, type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Okay. Thank you, Stanley. Thank you, Amira. Okay, good one. Thank you, Aijian. Thank you, Hayati. Good. Okay, let's wait for a while for some of us to continue. Okay, can I? If you need more time, type 0. If you need a little bit more time, type 0. Whenever I'm excited, I will go with faster. Okay, that's me. Hey, okay. So we will start in, we will continue in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's continue. Whenever we have this kind of data, a lot of time people tend to use mouse. If people use mouse, they want to select the data, they will select in this way. They select, go towards the right side and go down. Okay, okay. It looks okay, but it could be faster. Let me show you. The faster way for us to select the data, example here, from one corner, go towards the another corner. Yeah, some of you got the answer right. You use Control, Shift, right arrow key. Control, Shift, right arrow key allows you to select where is your active cell all the way until the rightmost, until it hits a blank or until the end of the data. Control, Shift, right. If you want to, after that, after you select this whole thing and you want to extend until the bottom, you can press Control, Shift, down arrow key. Yes, Control, Shift, down arrow key, it will hit you until the end. Control, Shift, right, Control, Shift, down is how you are able to select the whole thing, excluding the header. Let me show some demo. Control, Shift, right, you can see the whole thing jumps towards the right side until the end. And then Control, Shift, down. You can see all the way until the end. Okay. Okay. So let me do this again. I start from, okay, this is row number 1. It's supposed to be header. And let me bold it. Control, Shift, right, Control, Shift, down. After that, but my screen is seeing at the bottom right corner of the data. I want to go back to the very beginning. If your data is huge, it will take a while to go back. If you want to go back to the very beginning while maintaining the selection, you can use this keyboard shortcut, Control Backspace. Control Backspace allows you to focus to where were you at the very beginning, something like this one. Control Backspace. It goes back to the very beginning here. Let me do this again. Control Shift right, Control Shift down. After that, Control Backspace. It goes back to the top. So it makes the navigation a little bit faster and easier. Please type number 2 if you're able to follow. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Type number 2 if you're able to follow. Okay, very good, very good. Good job. Okay, thank you. So now I have gotten this one. After I select this, and if let's say I want to investigate, I want to see what are the data I've selected. If I want to navigate, I want to move around, I want to scroll on, it will take a while. It is not so effective. Another way for us to move the so-called, this thing is called active cell. It's called active cell. Whenever you want to move the active cell between the 4 corners of the selection, you press this shortcut key, Control full stop. Control full stop. Now I'm on the upper left corner. Whenever I press Control full stop, it will go to upper right corner. It will go in the clockwise manner. Let me do this. Control full stop. Control full stop. It will go to the lower right corner. Control full stop. Lower left corner. Control full stop. It go back to the upper left corner. So it will just go circle based on the selection we have. So this is how we are able to make sure our data is selected correctly. Control full stop. This one, I personally use it a lot. Sometimes I select the data. I may have left out certain things or I have selected something extra. So this is a good way to do. Type number 3, if I'm able to follow. Type number 0, if you want me to repeat. Type number 3, if I'm able to follow. Type number 2, if you want me to repeat. Okay, good one. Good job, good job. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm checking the messages. Good, thank you. So now up to this one. Okay lah. Then let's see why. Okay, can. So now I have this thing ready and I want to do something differently. And sometimes we want to move the data. Let's do this. Let's do this. Select one of the rows. Select one of the rows to make the row as yellow color. Just make it as yellow. One of the rows, not necessarily the third one, could be any of the numbers. Just select one of the rows, make it as yellow. Yeah. If I want to move the yellow arrow, this row to go up, typically people will use mouse. They will do this. Right click. Let me zoom in a little bit. Right click, cut, and go up here. Right click and insert cut cell. Common or? Common or? Okay, undo. What if you are able to do this? Let me show you the end result. You are able to do this. Cut and move it up here. Okay, the one go down. Okay, that's it. Yeah, let me show you how. Let me show you how. Let me show. Okay, to select the row, we use Shift space. Shift space. Shift space to select the row. Whenever you shift space is to select the entire row, and then you press Control X for cut. Control X means cut. Control X. Okay, let me do this. Shift space, Control X. And then you go up here. I go to the cell A2. Go to cell A2. To insert here, we do not press Control V. If I press Control V, it will overwrite the data I have there. So we do not press Control, but I want to insert in between them. To insert in between them, you can use Control Shift equal. Shift equal is the same as the plus sign. Same as the plus sign. I just do this plus sign. Plus sign. What happened? Control Shift equal. It will insert the line in between them, like this one. Control Shift equal. You can see the thing get shifted. If I'm able to follow, type number 4. If you want me to repeat, type number 0. Type number 4. If I'm able to follow, type 0. If you want me to repeat. Okay, 0. Let me repeat again. Can. Okay. Let me do this one. I want to move. I want to change the data a bit. Move this. Okay. Move this. Move this. Move ID like this one. So I want to move this one to go up. First, make sure you're on the very first cell, first column, Shift space. Shift space. The whole thing is selected. Then Control X. Control X, like X-Men. Just cut it. Control X. And up arrow key until the place just below the header. And press Control Shift equal. You hold all these 3 keys together, pressing Control Shift with the equal sign. Equal is just above just on the right side, on the left side of the backspace. Control Shift equal. If your computer, you have the plus sign on the far right side with the numpad, you can straight away tap the plus. Yeah, the same. Shift equal is equivalent to the plus sign. So I press, I press Control Shift equal. So it will be something like this one. Control Shift equal. So you can see the whole thing shifted. If I want to move it down, Control X, go down, Control Shift equal. If I do a mistake, common mistake people do, if I Control X, if my active cell is not on the very first column, but on the different column like this one, when I press Control Shift equal, I will get an error. Whenever this error, it means it's not on the very first column. So it doesn't know. So we want to, because we are moving the entire row, our active cell must be on the very first column. Now press Control, Shift, equal. You can see the whole thing gets shifted. Type number 4 if you are able to follow. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Okay, hopefully this one is a bit slower. You are able to follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, good one. Coughing. Okay, drink some water. Okay, so this one, it looks okay, right? So now coming the shortcut key. Cheng, cheng, cheng. Okay, some people say, hey, Tai, the row is okay lah. I use a shift space to select the column. How? Select the column. Shift space is to select the column, select the row. To select the column, we use Control space. Control space is to select the column. Control space is to select the column. On certain computer, because of your setting, whenever you press Control space, it becomes changing the language entry. For example, some computer, they have a language like Mandarin. Whenever they press Control space, they will change the language to some other languages. So that's the time you want to change your Windows setting. Okay, so normally you will press Control space, it will select the entire column. Something like this one. Whenever I'm here, I press Control space, it will select the column. If I select 2 cells here, if I select 2 E and F, whenever I press Control space, it will select 2 columns. Okay, if I go here, I Control space. Whenever the first Control space, I have selected the column, I want to extend. Maybe I want to extend 3 more columns towards right side. I just hold down the Shift key and right arrow key. Shift key, right arrow key, it will just extend the selection towards right side. Something like this one. Shift key, right arrow key. Okay, so this is how we are able to do it. If you are able to follow up to this one, please type number 5 in the chat. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, good one, good one. Okay, let's see. Good one. Okay, good job. So now we have done up to this one, and later I will share a bit more shortcut here. Now I want to show you something a little bit different. And just curious, how many of you in your workplace, how many monitors you use in your workplace? Normal, 1 monitor, 2 monitor, 3 or 4, how many? Okay, 1 monitor, 1, okay. 1 monitor, 0 monitor cannot be 0. No monitor. Just kidding, just kidding. Okay, 1 monitor. Okay, good one, good one. No one using 2 monitors. Really? I macam don't believe. Macam means, okay, 2 sometimes. Hey, see? I have the kind of feeling. Some of you are, maybe, I believe, small minority of you are using 3 monitor. Really, some of you are using 3 monitor. I just got that feeling. Don't know how. Some of you, company budget. Sometimes 3 monitor. Wow, imagine the monitor is covering that is, wow, that kind of feeling very different. Okay, let's come back here. Just in case, I don't have the company don't have the budget to buy extra monitor. My screen is so small, I cannot see everything. Then how? This is the small tips that will be able to help you. Example. My screen is a bit small, like this one. I cannot see everything. Okay, let me do this. I cannot see everything. And on the top, this is the place we can save it. These small things is called ribbon. And we can show or hide the ribbon by using the shortcut key, Control F1. Control F1 is to collapse it. Control F1 to expand it. Control F1 to collapse or expand. It's the same shortcut key. You can use Control F1 not only in Excel, you can do it in Word, PowerPoint, Outlook. They are the same. Yes, they are the same. Just by pressing Ctrl F1, it makes it smaller or larger. Okay. So this is how I use it quite often. You can see just now, I subconsciously, I want to see bigger, I would just Ctrl F1. It makes the thing smaller. The so-called the ribbon smaller. I can see bigger chunk of the menu or the spreadsheet. Press Ctrl F1. Okay lah. So this is how we're able to do this. And some people after a while, they say, to go back to the topic, Tai, you say we can use Excel without keyboard or without mouse. But something definitely we need to use mouse one. Now I just shocked. Really? I said, yeah. Example, I want to change the worksheet name here. Currently it's called sheet 1. How do we change the worksheet name? Can you type in the chat? How do we change the worksheet name? Some of you know the answer. You want to type only. Okay, right? We can change the worksheet name. Yes. Alternate tab, not really. It's very close. Alternate tab is to changing. Like here. Sheet 1, I want to change the sheet 1 to data. If I use the mouse, double click. Double click to changing the name. Now I can change to data. Now press escape button without changing. Or if I use the mouse, I can right click. There's something called rename. Rename. So it has the same thing. We can change the worksheet name. I press escape without changing it. Some people are arguing. Yeah, see, must use mouse one ma. See, cannot. Okay. How many of you they have that kind of feeling? Certain things in Excel must use mouse one. Type yes if this your thinking no right, no wrong. You say no, there are ways. I just don't know, Sadia. Okay. If you feel certain thing in Excel must use mouse, type yes. If you say there are ways, but you are not quite sure, you can have no. Okay, type in the chat. At least I know where you are and I can see something. Hey. Wow, some of you quite pro lah. Okay. Wow, Nelson, you are quite good lah. Quite good. I'm not sure. Okay, let's come to here. This is the time I want to introduce this shortcut key. If you go online and search for Excel shortcut key, you will be able to find hundreds of them. If you memorize them one by one, good luck. Okay, good luck in the sense of most of the time the shortcut key may not be relevant to you because different people use Excel differently because of the nature of their work. If I memorize them one by one, it's not really benefiting me. So therefore, I would like to introduce this. I give a name, universal shortcut key. Very powerful name, very bombastic name. Whatever thing we are doing in Excel, almost whatever thing we are doing in Excel, we can find it inside the ribbon. Literally almost everything, including rename worksheet. I said, yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. The universal shortcut key is start with alternate. Everything you can find it. Example, I want to find the rename worksheet. Let me draw the flow. Where does it goes? This is inside home. You can click the home and then go towards the right side. You will see there's a button called format. After you click format, there is an option called rename sheet. This is the movement or the menu we are going to use later on for the rename sheet. Everything starts with the alternate key. Everything starts with the alternate key. Whenever you press alternate key and just pressing with one hand or one finger and let go. Do not need to press it forever, just let go. It will be something like this one. When I press alternate key, let go, you will see the bunch of alphabet appears on the top. And home, there's one alphabet appears underneath. It's called H. Now press alphabet H on your keyboard. Press H. After pressing H, you go towards right side. That is alphabet appears underneath of format. That is O. Then press O on your keyboard. And go further down, the rename. On the side of rename sheet, that's alphabet R. Then press R. So alternate HOR will be equivalent to rename sheet. You can see I'm able to change the name without double click. Okay, let me repeat again. Alternate HOR allows you to rename sheet. If I'm able to follow this one, please type number 1 in the chat. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Very good, very good. So let me do this. If I want to do this with the whole screen, I will go a bit slower, at least let you see. And currently my worksheet called sheet 2. I haven't changed the name. I press alternate, let go of my keyboard, and you can see the H appears underneath the home. I press hold H, and there's the alphabet O appears underneath format. I press O, and there's alphabet R appears next to rename sheet. That's R. Alternate HOR, I can change the name to from sheet 2 to data and press enter. So this is how we're able to change the rename a worksheet. And some people will be start questioning, hi, it's a bit slower. When I press alternate, I need to wait for a few seconds for the H to appear. After I press H, I need to wait a few more seconds for the O to appear. After that, I need to wait for a few more seconds and press for R. Very slow. It is even fast. I just use the mouse to double click. Now, some people, they have this kind of feeling. At the very beginning, yes, because I'm not memorizing the shortcut key yet. After that, if you use it regularly, in your mind or subconsciously, whenever you think of rename sheet, in your fingers, everything, it will automatically pressing alternate HOR. Alternate HOR. And this one, alternate HOR without waiting. Without waiting. You can type it fast or super fast, it's still able to work. So I can change to data version 2, enter. If I do this again now, alternate HOR, it will rename the worksheet, and I can say data version 3, enter. So it's so fast. I just need to practice for a while. So personally, I use this a lot, and later when the time permits, I will show you more. Okay, if you are able to follow, type number 2 in the chat, type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Very good, very good. So now we have used up to this one and some, okay. Just double check. For you, no right, no wrong. For you, okay. This one I need to turn off the chat first. I need to turn off. Okay. Whatever you type, only I can see. Other people cannot see. Okay. For you, what is the difficulties for you up to just now? Number 1 is very easy for you. Number 5 is very difficult for you. Or number 3, just in between. Or if I say in between easy and neither, type in the chat. You can type in the chat. Now only me can see that and other people cannot see. You can type in the chat. It's quite safe now. You can type in the chat. Okay, thank you. No right, no wrong. I just want to know, make sure it's something relevant for you. Okay, if easy for you, you come for the afternoon session. It's macro. It's quite fun. Okay, we have 3, we have 1. Okay, good one. We have 3 in between. Okay, easy. Yeah, this meant for easy ma. Okay, like can just chanting. Okay, kena marani. Okay, no 1, 3. I see mixture between 1, 3, 4. Okay. Apple. Okay, in between. Apple is a bit different. The universal shortcut key doesn't work. It doesn't work. And currently I'm using Windows machine. I have another Mac Apple. I am not using it now. So Apple will be a little bit different, the shortcut key. Certain things. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Later, when the time permits, I will share what are the relevant shortcut key in Apple. Okay, can you're welcome. So now I turn the chat back to everyone. No lah, Apple is a bit different. Apple. So last time I also asked, hey, why your company use Apple? They say security and reliability. They carry the laptop like as if they carry a piece of paper. If the things drop, doesn't matter one. They have that kind of confidence. They can drop and still work. Okay, can I? Okay, now I change the chat back to everyone. In the tool, you can drop down, you can send the chat to everyone in the meeting. So you can see everyone is much more interactive. Okay, now I know where you are. Some of you is easy, some of you see a bit difficult. Okay, so I adjust a little bit. Let's go back here. So we have done up to just now. Let's see. I go back just to make sure we have the exercise file. Okay, where's my exercise file? It's here. Let me go here. This is a Saturday version. Today we have this one. And just a gentle reminder, just in case you need some references, you have a PDF file. You can open the PDF file. Certain things I skip, certain things I cover a little bit, and you can see there are more stuff inside the PDF file. Let me bring the PDF file over. Example here, this is a PDF file, and in terms of difficulties, of course, this is a bit more towards the very beginning. It's more towards data input, not so much about analysis, not so much about reporting, and nothing to do with the storytelling and nothing to do with automation at all. So this is today's session, and let's see. There are some things it's worth mentioning, like this one. Keyboard. How many fingers you use in typing? This page number 10, is very, very useful for you to really practice. Example here, let me show you. We use one finger to control two alphabet for the index finger. The middle finger will be only control this kind of alphabet, and ring finger one, and the index finger is another one. So therefore, one finger, pinky finger. So one finger control certain alphabet. You can use this one to practice to type it. If you want to really work faster in computer, the way how you type is definitely influence how it behaves. And spacebar usually either left or right for the longer button. Okay, so it's good one. Some people will be asking time. Nowadays we have something called voice recognition. I can use voice to do my, yes, certain things we type will be a little bit faster than we speak. We could type faster than we speak normally, especially for me. My pronunciation will not be so accurate. Sometimes the voice recognition will listen some other words. Sometimes it's quite funny. So therefore, I still prefer to type lah. Let's go back to PDF file. Let's go back to PDF file. Inside here, go down. Yes, some other shortcut key. Example, how to select multiple lines in a single cell or enter multiple lines. The answer is just in reverse. It uses alternate enter. How to enter same data on the selected range at once. That means press Control Enter. So all these things, there are a lot of shortcuts, a lot of things inside here. So I don't want to go through, and I just, because all of you say it's so simple, and I want to up the game a little bit. Up the game, Okay, so let's go towards the exercise. Let's go towards exercise. Getting to know Excel. Let's go here. There is an option says Excel Olympic. In the world, we have Olympic. In here, I call it Excel Olympic, not Olympic, Olympic. Okay, let's open Excel Olympic. Use your own method to solve certain tasks. Okay, use your own method to solve certain tasks. Your computer could be quite fast, could be quite slow. It doesn't matter. It's okay. There is a first worksheet. It says copy one. Copy one inside here. Currently, the alphabet or the name or number word is not in the sequence. I want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I cannot use the sorting. I cannot do anything. If your boss asks you to resequence them, how long do you need? Can you type in the chat? How many seconds do you need? Don't say few hours. I bang someone. Okay. How many seconds do you need just to resequence them? Use whatever method you know. Copy and paste, retype the whole thing, whatever. How many seconds do you need? Type in the chat. How many seconds? Hey, type in the chat lah. I want to know. Like. Hey. No one type here. Am I seeing anything? Oh, some people be shy, okay. Yep. Okay, how many seconds do you need to complete all these things in the sequence, in the right sequence? Thank you. Okay, so I see some responses. Some people say 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or some people say 30 seconds. You sure? Okay, now do it on your own. Do it on your own first. How long do you need? Okay, do it on your own. So I just give you about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. And I will put the timer. 10 seconds. Where's my stopwatch? 10 seconds. And you have the time. No, 20 seconds. Some people say 10 seconds too short. Okay, 20 seconds. Don't start first. Some of you have started. Undo. Okay. Sure, okay. In this stage, resequence them from 1 to 5. And you have the time in 10 seconds and 20 seconds. And the time start now. 1 second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and time. Okay, wow, some of you done so far. So, salute, Wow, salute, good one. Wow, okay. If let's say I have no idea, I may be doing something like this one. Okay lah, boss one cut, paste, cut, Control X, Control V, and where 3, Control X, and Control V, and Control X, and Control V, and Control X, and Control V. Cannot? Okay, 10 seconds, still okay lah. No. Okay, let me show you another way of working. Let me show you the end result. Show you end result. It will be, now you time yourself. You time yourself. Okay, I also time myself lah. Okay. Cannot work. The worksheet protected lah. The worksheet protected is okay. When you download the file from internet, on the top it has certain things called protected. You need to, there's a wording called enable edit. Enable edit. You need to enable edit, otherwise you will not able to work. This is particularly true for the file you get from internet, like web page, Google Drive, or from an email. You will have this kind of thing. You just need to enable edit. It still protect. My one is okay. Maybe you want to reopen. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe later you ask me. Or you can open a brand new file, just type something similar, and you're able to follow along. Can I? Okay. So let's go here. I will be doing something like this one. And now my computer, I have many windows open. It will be a little bit laggy. Just a bit time for me. Okay. So I will time myself lah. Okay. 1, 2, tekan. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, done. About 4 seconds. Okay, let me stop. Okay. Do you see what happened? Yes or no? Can you type in the chat? Did you see what happened? Either yes, either no lah. I've done it Can I? No Okay. Yeah lor. Okay. This is the power of fingers. See fingers. Okay. Let me undo. Let me show you what has happened. This is available in 2013 and above. If I'm using before 2013, sorry lor. Okay. The first thing I want to have is I want to get the number. This number here. I want to break the number into a different parts. If I want to key in one by one, it will take a while. Instead of keying one by one, I could do something like this one. There's something called flash fill. Flash fill. Flash fill is a new feature in Excel. It allows Excel to guess what is the data we want to get. So in order for the flash fill to work, we need to provide some sample. We need to provide some sample. So therefore, I will need to key in number 4 on the same row here. I key in number 4. Everyone can follow up. Before that, just to make sure everything is blank, nothing in between, blank. Okay, and press number 4. After that, press enter. For the flash fill to work, the shortcut key is Control E. Control E allows you to ask Excel based on the sample we have provided and fill the whole thing down. Yep, Control E. Thank you. While they are pro in the room, okay, Control E. Then you can see the whole thing filled down. Then now, what is a shortcut key? By using the so-called universal shortcut key, can you find out what is a shortcut key to sort A to Z? Find it out and type it in the chat. What is the shortcut key to sort A to Z? Using the universal keyboard shortcut, alternate something. What is the normal button you press for the sorting A to Z? Alternate something. Where can we find the sorting? There are 2 places. The first one, we go to Home. Going far right side, there's something called Sort and Filter. There's something called Sort Largest to Smallest. Largest to smallest, smallest to largest. Yeah, the same. Okay, largest to smallest is same as A to Z. Smallest to largest, sorry. Smallest to largest is A to Z. Largest to smallest is Z to A. So this first place inside Home. Second place for the sorting is go to Data. Inside Data and going towards a little bit right side, you will see A to Z or Z to A. Now, using the universal keyboard shortcut, can you find out what is the shortcut key to trigger this button? It's alternate A something. And then you type in the chat. Alternate A something. Thank you. Wow, many of you found the answer is alternate ASA. Alternate A is equivalent to the data here. Okay, it's capital A, King capital A. SA is sort ascending. SA. Sort descending is SD. So alternate ASA is sort ascending. Alternate ASD is sort descending. These are my favorite shortcut key because in my data, I do the sorting a lot. So by knowing the shortcut key, I do not need to click the button at all. Don't need to click at all. I can do a sorting like this one. Just press alternate ASA. Let me show you. Yes, very good, very good. Many of you got the answer right. Awesome. So just press while I'm inside here. I can type it fast, not necessary to slow. Alternate ASA, alternate ASA, jump. Okay, because it's big like yeah. Okay, alternate ASA, very good. If I want to sort descending, that means from the largest to smallest is alternate ASD, alternate ASD. And you will notice ASA and ASD is just on the left side of your keyboard. You can use one hand to control all these things. So it makes the thing even faster. Alternate ASA, alternate ASD. Okay, let's redo again. Let's go a bit slow motion. Let me undo a little bit. Let's go a bit slow motion. Let me redo again. I key in number 4, enter. Then press Ctrl E for the flash fill. Then alternate ASA. Job done. All these things could be done just by combining certain things we know or we have used in Excel plus the universal shortcut key together. Yes. The shortcut key for sort and filter in the home is a bit longer. Very good question. Thank you, Kenneth, for asking. I go to home, I go to sort and filter, and there's something here. It has more thing here. Okay, yeah, it need to have extra alphabet. Okay, alternate H for home, sort and filter is S and S. S is smallest to largest. Also can alternate HSS. For me, I don't prefer to using this one because the HSS, H is a bit further in terms of keyboard distance between them. So I may want to use the two hands. Instead of using alternate ASA or ASD, I can use one hand to settle everything. This is a personal preference. If you still prefer to use this one, it's okay. Alternate HSS. Okay, let me type it here. I want to sort A to Z. Have alternate, both with alternate key. Alternate ASA or alternate HSS, or the A to Z, or Z to A, with alternate ASD, everything using one hand, or alternate HSO. Yeah, also possible. Alternate HS, you can see O is Z to A. Yeah, it's possible. No right, no wrong. Some people prefer to use the second method. Some people prefer to use the first method. Personally, I prefer to use this one because one hand can count in. One hand I can settle the whole thing. Okay, hope this helps. And if you are able to follow, please type number 3 in the chat. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Okay, thank you, thank you. Yes. Good job. Okay, right. Whenever we're talking about the copy and paste, people say, hey, copy and paste simple lah. Kacang. Kacang means very easy, a peanut. Too easy. So let's do this thing together. Okay, again, I want to make it fun. Inside the format, I want to challenge you all to do this inside format. Whenever it's odd number means like this one. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Odd number. All the odd number, I want to make it red color, make it bold, and make it underline. Okay, this odd number. Meanwhile, even number like 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, and so on, all the even number, I want to make the text as blue and italic. There are two different formats. Okay, some of you have some crazy idea. Okay, I don't want to tell what kind of crazy idea you have. How long do you need to complete the formatting here? Type in second. How many seconds do you need? Type in the second in the chat. How many seconds do you need? Okay, some of you say 60 seconds, 120, and loud. Okay, okay. No right, no wrong. No right, no wrong. Okay, very good. How about the rest? How many seconds? You can just put a ballpark figure. Impact. How many seconds? How many seconds? How about the rest? Hello, the rest, are you here? How many seconds? No right, no wrong. If you say 1 hour, it's okay. 1 hour, how many seconds? I also don't know. Forgotten. Yes, with mouse. With mouse, with your hand, with your legs, and whatever you want to use. Okay. 20 seconds, 10 seconds. Okay. With whatever method you know, not necessarily with the keyboard only. Good one. How about the rest? I see the largest is 120 seconds. The shortest is 10 seconds. Okay. Okay, 15 seconds, 25 seconds. Good. Presume you don't have anything. Presume don't have anything. Don't start halfway. Some of you already started. I know. Some of you, you lah. Laugh, lor. See? I know one. Hey, like, How many seconds? I will do the timing. I'll do the timing maximum 20 seconds. No, 60 seconds. 60 seconds. I will stop. Every 5 seconds, I will say one time. Every 5 seconds, I will say one. Maybe that's 5, 10, 15, and that kind of thing. And you need to complete the whole thing. And then you can just hear roughly how many seconds you have took. And whenever you have done, you can type done in the chat so that you can give more stress to others. Can I? Okay. Okay. Are you ready? On your mark. Get set. Go. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 15. 20. 25. 30. 35. 40. 45. 50. And final. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Yes. Okay. Wow, some of you are very fast. Okay, still more than 10 seconds now. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It shows you have good confidence in Excel. Very good, good one. Okay, no matter whether you have completed or still work in progress, give yourself a big hand. Yes. Okay, give yourself a big hand. It looks simple, but whenever we are under pressure, not so simple. Okay, that's my intention now, to give you some unnecessary stress. Some people say, hey, Tai, it looks simple, but after what? Somehow the thing cannot. Okay, there are few methods people may be using. Let me show you what are the methods people will be using. Some people will be start selecting like this one and hold down the control key and select the next one. They do all these things. They do all these things. After that, one time they do the formatting. Once like this one, then we underline one shot, and then they will do a next. Okay, this is the first method. Okay, let me undo. The second method, some people will be doing is they just like this. They select one by one by holding a control key. Instead of selecting a row, they select one by one. This one a bit longer, definitely longer. This second method. And the third method will be they select one of them, then just do the formatting. And then they use their mouse, go to the home. There's something, a paintbrush. It says Format Painter. They double click on the Format Painter. Double click. What is happening? Okay. Double click. Let me do this again. Double click. And they will go and, because whenever double click, they can copy and paste the format multiple rounds. They can select all this. Select all this. So it's a little bit faster. A little bit faster. This is a third method. And they can repeat the same thing for the rest. Okay. Let me undo. Let me show the fourth method. Fourth method will be a little bit interesting. That will be involving a little bit about keyboard shortcut as well. It will just select these 3 rows and then do the formatting. Red color, underline. Both is Control B. Control B is for both. Control U is for underline. Then they press Control C for copy. Control C to copy. Let me zoom out. And they will use arrow key to go down. Go down. For normal paste, we press Control V. For paste special, more than one shortcut key for this one. Paste special, I will suggest you to use this one. Control Alternate V. Because just by adding the alternate key in between them, you will be able to remember it's paste special. paste special. Let me type special. Paste special, you just add on one more alternate key. Control alternate key. Okay, so inside here, Control alternate V. Whenever inside here, you will see one of the options, it says format. Then you can see the format, that's alphabet T with underline. That is a shortcut key to select format. Just press T. And then I go down, you will see the OK button with the blue color selected. That is the time, that's the name for that kind of button now. It's called default button. It means whenever you see a default button like this one, you can press enter key. You can press enter key. Wrong spelling. Okay, press enter key. They'll be equivalent to select the default button. You can use this default button way for all the programs inside Windows. Almost all programs inside Windows have the same thing. And then you can press enter. Control alternate V is the same shortcut key for Mac as well. Then press enter. You can see it doesn't overwrite the data, it just changed the format. Then you will go down arrow key. Then you want to repeat the last action, which was paste as format. The repeat last action is using F4. F4 means repeat last action. F4 means repeat last action. This F4, it could be meaning the last action of formatting, resizing, deleting the row, column, deleting a cell is possible. It doesn't mean the repeat last action of data entry. It doesn't work that way. The changes done on the spreadsheet, on the cell, on the column and row, is you can use this one F4 to repeat last action. So this is about formatting. I want it to repeat last action for paste format. Press F4, go down F4, go down F4. So it's done. I can repeat the second round as well. So this is the method I would prefer to use. Let me undo. Okay. So now, if you are able to follow, okay, some of you say wrongly close the file. Okay. Okay, let me type. If you are able to follow, type yes. If you are not able to follow, type no. If you are able to follow, type yes. Otherwise, type no. Okay, let me send the file. Okay, can. Okay, I'm sending the link to the chat again. It's a Telegram group. Whenever you click this one, you will see there's a page. Then at the bottom, you can click join. Inside join, it has a link for this session, the exercise files, also the next few sessions, the exercise file, as well as the Zoom link. Okay, so you can go get from that. So everything is there. Any future update, you want to get some question answered, you can ask that inside the group. And just do not ask any private and confidential data. Okay, don't ask with the PNC data. Okay, let's come back here. So up to now, let me repeat again because some of you are not able to follow. Okay, let me use the mouse a little bit. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let me use the mouse. First, I want to select this row. Okay, let's follow. Using the mouse, make it red color, bold, and underline. All these are odd number. Okay, if I'm able to follow, type number 1. If I'm able to follow, type number 1. If you want me to repeat, type number 0. Okay, good job. So now I want to do a second one for the even number. Select them. I'm using the mouse, purely using mouse. It needs to be italic, or the keyboard shortcut is Control-I. And I want to change the color to blue. Choose any of the blue because there are many variations of the blue. Just choose the blue you're okay with. Okay, let's change it to blue and italic. Type number 2 if I'm able to follow. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Very good. Now I have these two formatted because the subsequent rows, they are just alternate of the red color and the blue color. So therefore, I could select these two rows and copy the format subsequently. Now use your mouse keyboard, whatever, select these two rows and press Ctrl C to copy. I'm going to show you using the mouse method, using keyboard method. Because once you know keyboard method, you will love it so much. Okay, press Ctrl C. Press Ctrl C. After press Ctrl C, I'm using the mouse. Go for number 3. Number 3 here. Because it's starting on the upper left corner, there will be and paste it over here. So we select the upper left corner. Not here. If I paste it here, you will just do this one. It will go all the way towards. It will just off. Just go here. Number 3. After that, press the keyboard shortcut Ctrl alternate V. Normally we press Ctrl V for paste. Now I want to paste special. Ctrl alternate V. Okay. Ctrl alternate V. Type number 3 if I'm able to see this dialog on the screen. Type number 3 if I'm able to see that. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Very good. Awesome. Inside here, a lot of time people tend to use their mouse to click on the formats. Before that, what is the alphabet we underline for the word format? What is the alphabet? Can you type in the chat? What is that alphabet? Is it A, B, C, D, or what is the alphabet we underline? Thank you. Thank you. Alphabet T. Next time, when you in your Windows or any program, you see the wording we underline, so that is the shortcut key you could use. You can use it because my current location or the active places, the focus is a place without the data entry. So I can straight away key in the alphabet T. I can key in the alphabet T. Just in case you are in the text data entry, but you want to select this one, you can add on alternate T. This kind of so-called the navigation is standard throughout all Windows. Unfortunately, Mac doesn't have this kind of thing. Mac, I think the T has it. The normal Mac program, it may not have all these things. For the Mac, you may test it either alternate or option. I can't remember which one. Yeah, for this one, you can press T. If let's say next time, just presume next time you want to go and paste as values. What is the alphabet we underline for the values? What is the alphabet? Is A, B, C, or what? Can you type in the chat? What is the alphabet we underline? So this just practice a little bit. What is the alphabet we underline for values? Yes, very good. It's V. It's V. Very good. Good job. So let's go back here. So now you can see there's a lot of underline. It has a meaning behind. It doesn't do that without purpose. All these things, it does with purpose. Let's continue with our mission. I want to paste as format. So I press alphabet T instead of using the mouse to click. Okay, everyone press alphabet T on your keyboard. After you press alphabet T, you can see this one is selected. And after that, you will see there's a OK. OK is with the blue button. Blue button, what is this button? It has a name. What is this button? See how many of you still remember. Type in the chat. What is the name of this kind of button with the blue line outline? The Windows is very common. Yes, it has the name of the button, not the key to press. What is the button name? Not OK button. Yes, it's a default button. Thank you, everyone. It's a default button. And the reason why I want to invite you to say it out loud or type it in the chat so that you remember even better. Next time you want to share with your friends, to your colleague, you know what to say. Rather than say, okay button, no. Sometimes the default button could be at the cancel. Sometimes it could be at the cancel, depending on the situation. When you see the blue line, that is a default button. That means we can use Enter key to select or press that OK button. A lot of time people, they use a shortcut key a lot, then suddenly they pause. They will use a mouse to click OK one because they are not aware how to differentiate the default button and non-default button. So now we know. Next time you can share this one with your colleague. Okay, can I? So now continue. I have selected formats. Then I can just press Enter. Press Enter. You can see these two rows is the format has changed. Okay, the format has changed. Let's see. Tab number 4, if you're able to follow. Tab number 0, if you want me to repeat. Tab number 4, if you're able to follow. Very good. So my last action was copy and paste format. My last action, immediate last action, last action. Now let's click on the number 5. You can use the arrow key, you can use the mouse, whatever method is okay. Click on number 5. And I want you to repeat last action. That was paste format for these two rows I have selected. To repeat last action I have done, or immediate last action, it was F4 on your keyboard. Okay. On certain laptop, whenever you press F4, it becomes the brightness, volume, and so on. You need to add on, only on certain laptop, you need to add on function key. Function key. Otherwise, you just straight away press F4. That means repeat last action. Repeat last action. Press F4. Okay. If you're able to follow, tab number 5. If you're able to follow, tab number 5. Very good. So I'll be doing something similar. Press F4. Then after that will be pretty straightforward. Just go down, or you can use your arrow key, go down twice. 1, 2. It will be go to number 7. You go to number 7 and just repeat by pressing F4. Press F4 and down arrow key twice and press F4. If you're able to see the whole thing is done, type yay in the chat. Type yay in the chat if you're able to see the whole thing done. Good job, everyone. Well done. I'm so proud of all of you. And just curious. Okay, now another round of survey. Okay, I put the chat only me can see. Only me can see. Okay, type in the chat up to just now. What is the difficulties for you? 1 being so easy. 5 is wow, so difficult. What is the number for you? If there's something between number 3, between the easy or middle, you can number 2, or between middle and not so not a bit difficult, number 4. What is the difficulty for you? 1 to 5. Okay, type in the chat now. No right, no wrong. It's only me can see that. No one else able to see that. Okay, I can see the increase of the difficulties. Yes, nice. Hey, okay, good one, good one. I think majority is 2 and 3, 2 and 3. Okay, now it's the right pace. Okay, just curious, okay, now good one, good one. Just change it. Okay, change it. And now I would like to invite you to go to the chat. There's something called to who. Now it's only to my name. You want to change it to everyone in meeting. Change the things, everyone in meeting. Everyone meeting, okay, can now you type hi or hello in the chat. Just type hi or hello, just to make sure everyone can see everyone's message. Okay, good one. Now everyone can see. I can see some people still private message me. Change in the tool, you in the drop down, there's a blue color, click and change it to everyone's in the meeting. Okay, good one. So now we have to this one. Okay. Up to now, in the very beginning, I have a poll and ask, what is your feeling like about Excel? Is it a love relationship or hate relationship or love-hate relationship? Okay, my intention here today is to help you to improve your relationship with Excel. If let's say you hate Excel or complicated love-hate relationship, at least it has improved a little bit. If it has improved a little bit, can you type yes in the chat? If the thing is getting worse, type no. If getting better, type yes. If the thing getting worse, type no. Okay. I want to have a honest check, double check. Okay. Wow, so happy. Push. You see no. I need to find out what is the thing I could help you. Or that's the whole intention for the sharing session today. Very good, very good. So now with this, the next one I'm going to, okay, I think we can go for a short break. Before the break, I want to invite you to turn on your camera just to take a screen or take a photo for the memory. Okay, turn on your camera. Yes, I can see more and more people are showing their faces. Very good. Good one, good one. Finally, I can see human. Just I cannot see human, only me. See? So charming. Okay, I can see more human now. You also can take the photo. Okay, later after, even though you take the photo, you can post in the social media, in the Facebook, IG, or LinkedIn. Later on, you can just hashtag with this one, hashtag my NTW, or you can hashtag with NTW 2023. No, okay, hashtag NTW 2023. What happened to me? NTW. Okay, not TW, NTW. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds for more people to turn on their camera. Okay, hey, turn on camera lah. Hey, I want to start screw people. Hey, where are you? The rest. Hey, are you okay? No, okay, just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to take a screenshot for the camera, for the screen we have. You also can take the photo. Okay, can take later. Can share in your group. You can share what you have learned, how this National Training Week help you to learn a bit differently. Yeah, okay, can You want to tag me also can. If you want to tag me, you can tag Excel Sifu. Now people use hashtag one. Okay, right. Look at your camera, not your monitor. Look at your camera. Okay. Okay, where is my thing? Let me do this. Okay, let me do this. Okay, I'm going to take the screenshot and smile. Even though with the mask on, you can smile. You can see from eyes one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, this is the first screen. Hey, where's the thing? Hey, how come cannot? Okay, again. First screen, smile. And this is first screen. Okay, I go to second screen and smile. Continue. Hey, someone turn on the camera. Okay. Okay, second screen. And the third screen, also smile. Okay, good one. I can see Darren. Hey, good one. Nice to see you. Okay, so I've finished taking the screen and we go for 15 minutes break. After that, we will continue with the next one that will be covering about the formula. I will touch on a little bit. Later on, I will have Q&A. Okay. Okay. I will put the timer on the screen. Hey, that's me. Okay, just pause for a while. For 15 minutes. See you in 15 minutes time. Welcome back. How was it? Okay. I received some private messages. One of them, it says, hey, any cert lah? How many of you want cert? Type me. How many of you don't care about the cert? Type 0. Okay. If you want cert, type me. Some people, they are here because of the cert. Some people, they are here because of the learning. No right, no wrong, yeah? If I here for the cert, type me. Otherwise, type 0. Okay, good one. Yeah, good. And just for information, just to clarify, and thank you for the question. NTW, the website, you will have a way. Of course, I need to double check with your name. Then later, there's something called evaluation form. You need to fill in the evaluation form with the actual email you use to register in the NTW website. Then whenever I find the matches, I will use the NTW website to send out the cert. Okay, I will use that one to send out the cert. Provided you stay until the end. If halfway through, next round. Okay. Okay, so this is me. And for me, I love to recognize people. They are here early and they are here throughout. So that is my small reward to all of you. Okay, let's come back here. Just curious. For you, how many of you, temporary, how many of you prefer, okay, let me rephrase the question. How many of you feel you are quite good with mathematics type 1? And if you don't know what is 1 + 1 is equal to what, type 0. If you are somewhere in between, type decimal point in between. If you feel you are quite good with mathematics type 1, if you are not so quite good with mathematics type decimal point, totally 0 about what's mathematics, type 0. No right, no wrong. You feel you are quite good with mathematics type 1. Otherwise, you type 0 or in between. Okay, thank you. 0.5, 1 a point. What's the meaning of point? Okay, 0.7, 0.5. Okay, thank you for honesty and thank you for giving me no. Fundamentally in Excel is a calculator. Fundamentally, how is calculate is depending on how we understand mathematics. It's also depending on how we create the formula. Even though with the ChatGPT, we are able to, or some other AI tools, we are able to ask them to create a formula for us. Ultimately, we are the human. We need to double check whether the formula makes sense or otherwise. Yeah, so this is the next topic I want to share. It's about formula. Some people, they love Excel because of formula. Like me lah. I love Excel because of formula. I do not need to use calculator to calculate all those things. It's just formula. Okay, counting. Some people, they hate Excel partly because of formula as well. So the love-hate relationship mostly because of Excel formula. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. So okay, let's go to the next one. Go to your folder. I'm going to my folder. Where's my folder? Here. Go to the folder number 2. Inside folder number 2, it has a file says essential formula. Formula number 2, folder number 2, essential formula. Let's open this file. Whenever you open this file, and let's wait for a while for it to load. I know later. Okay. This kind of formula, we want to do some calculation. Basically, I want to get the result row by row based on the different number. I want to get their result for their total. That means the plus, minus, that means they'll get their difference, multiply, divide, or the exponentiation. That means the power of. Okay. Hey, where am I? Let's see some messages. Can't view the file. Okay, let's see. Can't view the file. Do you have the file? Okay. If you do not have the file, let me send the link again. All the files, all the download file is available in the Telegram group. You can just join the Telegram group, and there's one topic dedicated with the title called National Training Week. Whenever you go inside, then there's one option. It says for the Google Drive. Then you can download the file from that. You remember to unzip. Okay. Okay, just go for that. Let's continue here. Now I want to do the plus. I want to have this number plus this number. Now you tell me whether am I doing correct or otherwise. I want to do this. Equal 11 plus 78. Is this correct? Yes or no? Type in the chat. Is this correct? Let me show the formula. Some say yes, some say no. Okay. no. Oh, yes and no is equal count. Let's see. Is the result correct? Result correct, right? Okay, if I copy the formula downward, if I want to do the next one, if I'm using this method, I need to do it one by one. I need to key in the number one by one. It is quite taxing. In Excel, the formula part is something called cell reference. If I want to refer to the cell 11, this one 11, instead of keying 11, I can just equal and select the cell. When I press enter, it'll be equal to 11. So this is cell reference, the fundamental one. If I want to do a summation, that means I want to plus two numbers together. I will just equal A2 plus B2. A2 will be equivalent to the number here, which is 11. B2 will be equivalent to 73. How I get A2? A2 is based on the column A, row number 2. B2 here is column B, row number 2. So this is how we are able to get the cell reference. I'm explaining this one because I feel some of you requires to have this kind of refresher. After I done this one, and I can just copy the formula downwards. If I'm using the cell reference in this way, when I copy the formula downwards in Excel, for human, we understand this is 11 plus 73. But towards Excel, it understands formula a little bit differently. Instead of saying 11, Excel understands this one as 1, 2, 2 cells towards left. And B2, it means 1 cell towards right. This is how Excel formula remember or use for the calculation. If I copy this formula downward, it will be using the same positioning or same reference. So this is what we call as relative reference. Relative, it means it will change whenever I copy the formula somewhere else. The reference, the row and column, everything will switch proportionally in this way. It's called relative reference. So now I have this one, press enter. 2 cells left plus 1 cells left. If I copy this formula and go down, I just press Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. You can see it uses 2 cells left plus 1 cells left. It's the same thing. And I can copy the formula downward by pressing this button. This is called fill handle. Fill handle. You can just double click on that. Whenever you double click, it will copy the whole thing down until the very last record, like this one. I can go and fill handle and double click. Ta-da! The job is done. This is using the formula. If you're able to follow up to this one, please type number 1. If you want me to repeat, please type number 0. Okay, let me repeat a little bit. Okay, good one. Thank you for asking me to repeat. Normal mathematically, first thing we want to know, Excel or spreadsheet, everything goes by coordinate. Everything goes by coordinate. If I want to get this number 11, instead of saying number 11, I will be saying this one as A2, because it's on the column A, under column A, row number 2. If I want to see this 46, this is in the B3. Okay, so some people will say, is it can be reversed as 3B? No, it doesn't work that way. Excel, it goes everything go by alphabet number first, which is on the column, and then go by the row. In terms of mathematics or the chart, it goes for the x-axis before it goes for y-axis. The same thing here, it goes for the x-axis before it goes for the y-axis. Y-axis means the vertical axis. If I want to refer to row this number 5, it means B6. Okay, so everything goes by this number. If I'm able to follow this one, please type number 2. So I just go a bit fundamental, because some of you need some refresher. It's okay. For those of you who are pro, just be passionate, just show your passion here or your compassion to support them. Once upon a time, we also that way. Okay, okay. Once upon a time, we also that way. So now we have this one. Let's go back to here. I want to calculate A plus B. That means the number A plus number B. I have two ways to do this. All the Excel formula starts with equal sign. Start with equal sign. If I want to equal 1 plus 1, the answer will be 2 whenever I press enter. Okay. If I have 1 plus 10, the answer will be 11. Enter, you will get 11. I go back here, I press F2, 100, 1 plus 100. The answer will be 101. So this is how we use formula in Excel. Everything starts with the equal sign. Instead of fixing the number, if I say I want to check the value, 11 plus 73, I may be using this method if I'm not quite sure how to use Excel yet. I'll be equal 11 plus 73. I press enter. And if I want to calculate the next number, I will just equal 38 plus 46. Then enter. Then the next one will be equal 64 plus 65. Enter. I just need to key in the numbers one by one. Is it easy or is it difficult? If this is easy, type yes. If it's difficult, type no. Let me know in the chat. Is it easy? Type yes. If not, type no. Okay, good one. Thank you for response. It's good for you to respond. At least I know where you are and I can adjust a little bit. Some people will say, hey, this is okay lah. It's better than using calculator one by one. Let me show you another easier method. This one is okay if my numbers is small. What if I have 5,000 numbers I need to calculate? It's not humanly possible. It's not, we will make mistakes. It has a chances for human to make mistakes in between them. So therefore, we do not want to use this method. This method is not sustainable. The meaning of sustainable is not going to be serving us or helping us in long run. So let's use another method. Instead of keying the number equal 11 plus 73, we can refer to the cell equal 11. I can use the mouse to click on the number 11 plus and use the mouse to click on 73. Instead of typing the formula like just now, I was typing equal 11 plus 73. This kind of method, this is called hard-coded. Hard-coded. Hard-coded means all the numbers is fixed. It will not change. It's hard-coded. Meanwhile, the one above is using referencing and it's called relative references or relative referencing. The keyword here is called relative. It means now A2 is 11. For human, we understand it's 11. Towards Excel in the context of relative, it means from this formula position, it means 1, 2 cells towards left. And meanwhile, the red color, the B2, it means 1 cell towards the left. In short, the Excel formula will understand in this way. It'll be equal 2 cells left plus 1 cell left. This is how Excel interpret the formula. Everything go by relative from the formula position, from the formula cell. Okay, if I'm able to follow, type number 3. Type number 3 if I'm able to follow. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. It's very important. This is the one is going to make you love or hate Excel. If you still feel a bit complicated in Excel, okay, good. Thank you. So with this, and okay, let's continue. Now I have this thing ready. If I copy the formula down, I can go and use my mouse to point at this small dot. This small dot is called field handle. Field handle. Strong spelling. Field handle. Field handle allows us to copy the formula downward or go to a specific position. If I want to copy the formula down until the end, I can just double click here. double click, it will allow us to copy this one until the end. Okay, let's see this one. Let me do this. If I go here, normal drag will allows me to copy to a specific location. Let me undo. If I want to copy until the end, in this record is up to row number 11. I go here, double click, it goes down. Okay, that is a formula, not so straightforward. It's possible. Later remind me, I cannot. Okay, let me later remind me. So let me cover complete this formula. So now I have this thing ready. And because the formula is using two cells left plus one cells left. If I go down here, I double check. Okay, is the formula same? Yes. 1, 2, 2 cells left and plus 1 cells left. This is how Excel formula works. If I'm able to get this one, you're able to follow type number 4. Type number 4 if you're able to follow. Okay, good job, good job. So now we have this thing ready and I can get this formula done. The minus will be similar as well. I could just equal number A minus number B. Tab key. Multiplication is times equal number A, A2, shift number 8, and B2. In terms of Excel mathematics calculation, we do not use alphabet X for the times. We use this asterisk. How to get this one? You can type shift number 8. Shift number 8. The number 8 is on the top of your keyboard, not the number on the right side. Number 8 is on the top. Shift number 8. You will get this asterisk. It means multiply. Multiply. You press tab. Divide will be something similar. Let me zoom out. Equal number A divide number B and tab key. Up to now, if you are able to follow, please type number 5, minus, multiply, and divide. If you are able to follow, type number 5. Okay, good job. The last one, in the normal business context, we rarely use this method, power of the exponentiation. In the some engineering or some financial calculation, they will use this one. For example, I want to calculate 2 to the power of 2. If the answer generally will be 2 times 2. 2 to the power of 2. If I want to write the equation, it will be something like this, 2 to the power of 2. Okay, that means 2 times 2. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4. If I want to do the calculation, 2 to the power of 3, that means I want to have 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times. So if I have no idea about all these things, I will be doing something like this, 2 times 2 times 2. In some special occasion, I may want to calculate 2 to the power of 100. How to type? Good luck. No, okay, it's not easy. If I want to type all these things up to 100 times, no, it's not easy. So it's quite rare for people know about all these things. We can use something called caret. It's shift number 6. Example, on 2 to the power of 3, like this one. To get this thing, you type shift number 6. Number 6 is above of your keyboard. It's shift number 6. It means the power of or exponentiation. Like here, if I want to type write in the equation, it will be 2 to the power of 3. So that is the how to get it done. If I'm able to follow up to this one, please type number 6. If you want me to repeat, type number 0. Okay, good job. Now I can just press enter. Just now we select and copy the formula downward one by one. Actually, if you can select multiple, you can have one shot, drag and copy multiple at once. Of course, this one is wrong. I need to adjust a little bit. Okay, equal this shift number 6, adjust a little bit. And I select multiple. I can go to the small dot here, few handle. I can drag to copy down, or let me undo. I can go here and double click. Whenever you double click, you have copied the formula until the very, very end. Okay. So this is how we are able to fill the formula up to this one. If you're able to follow up to this one, please type number 7. If you want me to repeat, please type number 0. Good job, good job. Okay, right. Let's ask. I know some of you are pro. If you are not pro, it's okay for you to experiment this. How many seconds you need to complete the formula? Or the formula. How many seconds? Type in the chat. How many seconds you need to complete the formula? Type in the chat how long, how many seconds will you need? You can use mouse, keyboard, whatever. Okay, I see 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 15 seconds. Very good. So now I want to invite you to clear off all the formula. No formula. Later, do not use redo. No undo, no redo. Nothing. No copy and paste. Okay, just from blank and restart again. Okay, now I'm going to do the timing. I'm going to do the timing. I will do up to maximum, I think 60 seconds. 60 seconds will be much more fairer for all. Up to 60 seconds, and every 5 seconds, I will say it one time, and then we'll just listen roughly how many seconds you have to. After that, I will show you how you're able to do something similar, but a different way. Okay, at least you can compare yourself. Are you ready? Clear everything, Clear everything, Okay. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, and go. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. 20, 25, 30, 5, 40, 45, 5, 4, 3, 1, and time. Okay. Time's up, time's up, time's up. Okay. How many seconds you have taken to complete? Right? You can type how many seconds. If you are still in progress, you can type WIP. If still in progress, yet to finish, it's okay. If you are in progress, just type WIP. Otherwise, you type how many seconds you have taken. You type in the chat. Let's have some fun a little bit. How many seconds? Let's see. Okay, this one don't compare with others. Just compare with yourself. Compare with yourself. It's not fair to compare with others. Wow, so fast. Very good. Okay, good job, good job. Let me show you, there are a few ways of doing things. Let me show you 2 versions. The first version, the first way is using the combination of mouse and keyboard. Okay, and second version is a bit hardcore. Hardcore means a little bit pure keyboard. I will show you how to do it. Okay. Let's go for the first version. If I'm able to follow the first version. If you feel a bit too difficult, follow the first version first. If you feel a bit too easy for you, stay tuned for the second version. So let's go back. Okay, let's go back. So I'm inside here. Whenever I'm doing this so-called for the first version, I'll be using the mouse and keyboard at the same time. I'll be doing something like this one. I will be using the method like playing computer games. Okay, let's see. Playing computer games. How many of you have played computer games before? Type me if you have played computer games. Not mobile phone, computer. Need to use mouse and keyboard. Mobile phone, the way of playing games is different than keyboard. Me. Okay, thank you, Canon, Nelson. Okay, Junaidi. What games do you play? I'm just curious. What games? Last time I played games, computer games. Now, no. Okay. Last time I play Red Alert, Warcraft, Starcraft, Dota a little bit. That's all. Or Dota 2, other Dota 2 Pro the Cassini. Wow, salute. Okay, come back here. Whenever you're playing computer games, we want to minimize any unnecessary movement. So that's the mentality. Whenever possible, we want to use keyboard and mouse together. So this is how I train out my computer, mouse and keyboard skill together. Yeah. Right. Let's inside here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Whenever I want to do this one, I want to use my mouse to point at the A1, A2, and B2, just a number. I do not want to move away from these two cell selection. I will be doing something like this one. I will go a bit slower so that you can see the whole process. Okay, let's start. I will type equal using the mouse to type, using the keyboard type equal, and then using the mouse to click 11. Keyboard will type plus 73, followed by tab key, not pressing enter key, not using the mouse to move, just press tab key. And then using keyboard type equal, notice the mouse didn't move at all. Now I'm moving the mouse to click on 11 and use the keyboard to type minus, and then use the mouse to click 73, and then followed by tab key. And continue equal 11 multiply 73 and press tab key equal, use the mouse to click 11, keyboard to type slash, and mouse to click 73 and followed by the tab key. And last one is equal, use the mouse to click 11, shift number 6, 73, only then press enter. After that, I could be using the mouse or keyboard, whichever you prefer. Now I'm using the mouse so that you are able to see the movement. I click 84 up to the end, and I can use the mouse to double click on the fill handle to go down. Okay, so all these things using the mouse and keyboard together. If you are able to follow up to this one, please type number 8. If you are able to follow, please type number 8. If you want me to repeat, please type number 0. Okay, good job. So that was using the mouse and keyboard together. The next part, I will go a little bit slower and not for everyone. The second method is not for everyone. If you are quite comfortable with mouse and keyboard and quite comfortable with formula, this method is for you. So I will zoom in a little bit. I'll be doing something like this one. I will be using almost everything using mouse. I'm not using keyboard. I'll be equal. Instead of using the mouse to click on A2, I can just type A2. The capital A or lowercase a doesn't matter. And plus B2. After I have this one, then I press Control A. If your mouse, if your Excel version doesn't support you to select Control A, some version doesn't support Control A, you want to use this method. Whenever you press Control A, somehow the thing is not select the whole thing. Then you want to use this method. I will just type it on the screen. What you need to do is a little bit different way of working. just type F2. F2 means go to edit mode. After that, you press Control Shift Home. That means it will select the whole thing. These two, on the certain Excel version, it doesn't work. Whenever you press Control A, it doesn't select the whole thing. This two step is equivalent to some Excel version, Control A. Now I want to select the whole formula. Okay, these two are equivalent. So let me continue. I can press Control A, Control C, copy. After that, move on by pressing Tab key. Move on by pressing Tab key. Because we have copied the formula inside the formula, not on the cell, we can straight away paste here. Paste is Control V. To paste, I can press Control V. Control V means for paste. Whenever you paste, you will notice it has exact same formula. Exact same formula. After you paste, and I want to edit the cell, I want to change the plus sign to becomes minus sign. To edit the cell, we press F2. F2 is to edit a cell. Press F2. So therefore, do not need to use mouse at all and press F2. Whenever you insert F2, you can use your arrow key, go left, go right. It allows you to go left, go right. Because we want to go a little bit faster by moving, instead of pressing left arrow key twice, if I want to go to the plus sign, I want to press left arrow key twice. Instead of doing this one, I can jump between the word. If I want to jump between the word, the shortcut key will be Control left arrow. Control left arrow. If I want to jump forward like this one, I jump in between that. I can press Control left arrow. If I want to jump in reverse, Control right arrow. So let me show you. So now my cursor is behind alphabet 2. I press Control left arrow key once. You can see the cursor is blinking behind the plus sign. In order to remove this one, I press backspace. Backspace is to remove the plus sign. Okay. After I backspace, I have removed the plus. Now I can key minus. The changes has done. Continue by pressing Tab key. Very good. And the cycle will continue. I will just paste it again. Control V for paste. And then to edit the cell, I will press F2. Yep, to edit the cell, press F2. Because this one I have copied originally from the plus, you can see it's still the same. And now I want to edit, press F2. The cursor is blinking behind number 2, and I want to go towards the front. I will press Control left arrow key. After Control left arrow key, I will continue by using backspace to remove the plus sign, and then I've changed the plus sign to multiply. Multiply here is shift number 8. Shift number 8. Okay, let me do this. Control left arrow key, backspace, plus sign is gone. I press shift 8. And that's an asterisk of multiply. Continue on by pressing Tab key. And inside here, I press Control V. Control V. They paste the original formula where we have copied from the plus. So now inside here, I want to edit. Pressing F2 to edit. Then I want to jump towards the front, Control backspace, Control left arrow key. And the cursor is behind the plus sign. I removed that by backspace. So now I want to change to divide. And continue, Tab key. You can see the cycle similarly. I press Control V to paste and press F2 to edit. Control left arrow key. You can see the cursor is blinking behind the plus sign. Backspace to remove the plus sign, and shift number 6 for the asterisk, for the caret. After that, I press enter. Press enter. If you are able to follow up to this one, please type number 9. if you're able to follow up to this one. If you cannot, then you can follow the previous method using mouse and keyboard. This one is a bit tricky. Okay. Very good. Very good. I'm happy many of you are able to follow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Then I want to go up arrow key. Go up arrow key. And my focus is over here. My active cell is over here. And I want to select until the end. Select until the end. I'll be using, because and over here, it has totally no data at all. No data entry. So I can use this method. I'll be using this key, Control Shift N. N is together is one key, not three alphabet N. On our keyboard, usually on the right side, it has the home, page up, page down, and key, all these things. N is one key on your keyboard. Control Shift N. On certain laptop, if you're using a laptop, sometimes the N key is together with the arrow key. It looks something like this one. It's an arrow key and with the wording N, E-N-D. If your laptop, it looks something like this one, you want to have the function key, Fn, together in order to get the N key. This only on laptop. Certain laptop, they design the way in this way. They need to have function key to get the N. Okay, that's only on laptop. On the normal PC, normal computer doesn't have it. Control Shift N. Okay. After Control Shift N, the whole thing will be selected, and the very first row, it has the formula. And I want to copy the first row, the formula. I want to copy down. If you want to copy the first row formula down, you want to use this shortcut key. It says Control D. It means fill down. What does it mean? The very first row of the selection, copy them down all the way. That's Control D. Okay, let me show you how to do this. Let me show you. Remember, my active cell is over here. Okay, so I'm inside here. Control Shift N. You can see the whole thing is selected. If you press Control Shift N, it doesn't select up to this range. It's somehow extra, something extra. That means just now you have keyed something outside. You're keying something outside. Therefore, Excel presume you may have data outside. This thing is able to resolve until you close and reopen the file. Then you're able to determine correctly. Otherwise, it will stay that way until you close and reopen the file. So now I press Control Shift N. And you can notice the selection is over here and the formula is on the very first row. To get the very first row formula down until the end, I want to use something called fill down. The keyboard shortcut is Control D. Control D is D means down. So press Control D, it'll be something like this one. Control D. Ta-da! If you're able to follow up to this one, please type number 10. If you're able to follow up to this, please type number 10. Okay, good job. I'm so happy, very, very happy for some of you. If you feel this is a bit too difficult for you, it's perfectly okay. It's part of the journey. After you are familiar with the mouse and keyboard, this one naturally will come to you. Naturally. If you use a lot of formula, you will appreciate this kind of shortcut key. Okay. Just now, one of you asked me a lot of questions. How can I copy the whole formula down? This is one of the ways. It's one of the ways. Hope this one gives you some idea. Okay, good. After this, and let me go to this one. This is quite important. It's very, very important. Some company collapse because of this kind of formula. Some company, they face a lot of challenges because of this kind of formula. So let me invite everyone. Let's go to the worksheet called sales. Go to the worksheet called sales. Okay, inside the worksheet sales, and I have the product. This product is called ABC. Don't ask me, it's just ABC. And we have a different salesperson. And because it's the same product, they are going to have a same unit price. Because different salesperson, they brought in different quantity. So boss asked me, hey, Ty, I want to calculate the total sales. So therefore, it's quantity multiplied by the unit price. I'll be doing something like this one. Equal, if I want to use mouse, I'll be doing this. Equal this number multiply by this unit price. And I can just press enter and go up, click up here, and go to small dot. This is called field handler, and I could just double click to copy down. So this first method. If I'm able to follow, please type number 1. If you want me to repeat, please type number 0. Okay, good job. So we know how we are able to get this done. Let me show you. Some of you are quite good with formula. This add-on, just now we use Control D to copy the formula down. What if I want to get this whole thing done with pure keyboard? Okay, let me show you how to use pure keyboard. If you are not comfortable with keyboard, you just aware such thing exists. Okay, so let me go on. Equal 31 is on the cell B3. Instead of selecting the cell, I can just type B3, or I can use arrow key. Go left, go left. You can see it's like B3. And multiply, I use arrow key, left arrow key. You can see it's like C3. I can use arrow key to go some other places if I want to. Instead of using mouse, I could use keyboard. After this is done, I press enter to confirm the formula. Now I want to have copied this formula down without using mouse. So let me zoom out a bit. I will need to go left arrow key. I need to find a column where it has data until the end. In this situation, all the data, it has no blanks. It has able to reach until the end. So I just go here. After I go here, I want to go until the last row with the record. I will press the keyboard shortcut, Control down arrow key. Control down arrow key, it will go until the end. This morning, we learned about Control Shift arrow. Whenever with the Shift key, it means we want to move with the selection in between them. So this one without selection. So Control down arrow key. It will look something like this one. Control down arrow key. Now the focus or the active cells is at the very last one. Okay. So from here, I want to jump back to the formula. I want to get it until the last one. So I can go back, go right arrow key. From here, I want to select until the very top. I want to select this whole thing. So now I'll be using Control Shift up arrow key. Control Shift up arrow key allows me to select from the last cell, the active cell, all the way until the top, until it hits the formula. It'll be something like this one. Control Shift up arrow key. Because the selection is over here and the first row, the very first row, it has the formula we want to copy down. Whenever we have this kind of structure, it has a lot of blanks or things we want to base on the very first row, is something called fill down. Fill down. The keyboard shortcut will be Control D. Fill down, the keyboard is Control D. Whenever I press this one, it can copy the formula from the very first one until the end. It will look something like this. Control D. Ta-da! Job done. For those of you who are able to follow, please type number 2. Very good, very good. I'm so happy for all of you. If you feel this is not for you yet, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Perfectly okay. And up to now, I just want to double check for you. And now we can be open a little bit open for you. Up to just now, how's your difficulties for you? 1 being very easy, 5 being very difficult. 3 will be something in between, or you can put some numbers in between that. 1 is very easy, 5 will be very difficult. What is the difficulty for you up to just now? Can you type in the chat? Okay, no right, no wrong. Okay. Okay, I just want to gauge. Hey, good job, good job. So many of you are managed to catch up, and you feel a little bit yeah, something for you to learn. That's very good. I see most of you say between 2 and 3. Good job, good job. The next one is very, very important. I need to keep on a little bit emphasize here. Their company, because of this kind of formula, they close shop. That means they bankrupt. They choose to bankrupt. And their company, because of this kind of formula, they suffer great financial losses. Their company, because of all this kind of overlook in their formula, they get people out from the company. That means they ask the people to go lah. It's very, very serious. So really, this one is very important. No matter the previous one, you can forget, but this one is very, very important because we are going to make, I believe, eventually, whatever things you're doing now, eventually, you are going to help your company to create some analysis or calculation. Because of this kind of formula, your bosses or company may make a wrong decision. So we do not want to leave a negative legacy. So we have to create something positive. So this is very important. So let's see. What does that mean? Go to the worksheet. It's called Sales 2. Let's go to the worksheet called Sales 2. It's very important. Very, very important. Okay. So now boss is a similar data like Sales 1. Very, very similar. It just the total price instead of repeat for individual row, now it is shown on the cell F3. If I want to do the calculation like just now, if I'm using the pure mouse method, I may be doing something like this one. Equal quantity multiply by the unit price. Okay, press enter. Everything looks okay. When I'm about to copy the formula downward, I select this one, go to small dot here. It's called fill handle. Double click, it will copy the formula until the end. Hey, doesn't work. Oh. Let's double check. Hey, it's not okay, ma. Okay, ma. If I go down, double check the formula. Hey, the thing. Some people say the thing run away. The things is somehow something wrong. Some people, they use this method for correction. Let me show you. Don't laugh. Okay, we laugh. Even though it's you or other people, just laugh. Laughing is part of the learning. It's okay. Make mistake, we correct. Human, we correct mistake. Inside here, I press F2. Yeah, this is wrong. Never mind. I do the correction. Backspace, changing number 3 to number 4 to number 3. I do the same thing for the rest. When I do this, some people they feel, oh, I'm so good. I'm helping company to overcome the limitation of Excel. See, Excel is not friendly one. I need to do all these things. I really saw people do this. This one is okay when the data is small. Still okay, I can do this. I could afford this one by one. If I have 5,000 records. If I have a lot of records, people will be using this method. Let me undo again. Whenever they are desperate, they may be doing this method. Instead of just multiply by the cell, they will just multiply by 10.75. Enter. And they will just copy the formula down. Hey, Cao team, job done. It means job done. Is from the result perspective, is this correct? Yes or no? Can you type in the chat? Let me know. Is this correct from the result perspective? Yep, this is correct. Thank you. Thank you. Result this one. Final figures okay correct final result. Formula later part result is correct. Result is correct. But this one has one potential risk. If one fine day, we are eventually, I believe all of you will get promoted or transferred to a better position. And the file you have created, you may be passed on to the junior or many generations after you. Yeah, maybe I'm just a junior inherited this file. I have no idea. I blur sotong a little bit. I have just do lah. I trust my senior. My senior, very good one. Okay, whatever they do, must be good one. Okay, I have this kind of mentality, so I didn't double check. I just see, oh, unit price. Boss say the unit price need to change to 150. Okay lah, I change lah. Enter, Cao team. In my mind, my job is done. But are the figures updated? No. If I didn't double check, company use this one to bid for projects. Some company, they use this one for the costing. They bid for project. The customer will say, hey, How come this company can go way below the market price and still want to bid the project with this amount? For customer, it's okay. Okay lah, I give you the job. If the company we are working with, they gotten the project, they also happy, celebrate, wow, they are so happy. Then after they work in the project for a while, they realize, how come the money is keep on losing? Something also right. After they realize, hey, the costing is not based on 150, but based on 10.75. It's way below than market prices. They are giving 90% discount to the customer based on the 150. So the company start in between. Some contract, they have something called the certain clause. They want to say, okay, if the company or the vendor decided not to continue, they need to pay money, compensation, quite a big sum. If the company choose to continue, they also need to suffer financial losses. Do, loss money. Don't do, need to pay compensation. So either way, still lose money. At the end, they just close shop. No more this company. So this kind of situation has happened before. Most likely it will happen again because a lot of people, they didn't aware such risk. So therefore, how to overcome this kind of situation? Let me undo one. Let me do this. We do not want to fix the number. Whenever we click on this one, we want to press F4. On the keyboard, you press F4 one time. F4 will turn the cell reference from relative, just now relative, it will change it to absolute. Absolute in the normal term, people call this as a lock. They want to lock on the certain cell. Whenever we copy the formula, it doesn't move at all. So that's the meaning of absolute. It's changing from relative to absolute. So this is the one. So let me show you. I press F4 one time. You see there's a $F, $3. $F, it means you are fixed on the column F. $3, it means it will fix on the row number 3. When these two things combine, it will refer to the cell F3. It will not move no matter where we copy the formula to. It will not move. Okay, so let me press enter. And I can copy the formula downward by double click. Ta-da! Next time, boss say, hey, Tai, I want to change the formula. I change the unit price to 150. Can. 150. Enter. Everything is updated. Okay. If I'm able to follow up to this one, the reason why we want to have all these things, can you type number 4? Type number 4 if I'm able to follow why we want to have all these things. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. This is very important. Yeah. Type number 4 if you're able to follow. Okay, good job. So this is how we're able to do it. And this, okay, let me wrap up this one. Okay, this is how we're able to use Excel a little bit. The formula, and just now we go through a bit shortcut, and the shortcut we learn something about the so-called the universal keyboard shortcut. Naturally, the alternate keys allows us to navigate the ribbon on the top of Excel. Whenever we are clicking on certain button, we can use the alternate key to find out what is the button. Okay. And just on the formula is very important. These two things comprises to make you love Excel a little bit more. If you are not loving Excel yet, if you love Excel, I hope this one gives you more love about Excel. Okay. Yeah. So up to now, any question? Any question? Yes or no? So I want to open for a big Q&A because I promised you all to have Q&A. Whenever you want to ask for Q&A, that'll be great to show your face and ask question using your voice. Okay. So I can know who is the person ask question. So now it's Q&A. You can ask any question, something you're not quite sure or you want to know about. Maybe you want to know more about keyboard shortcut, you also can let me know.
Hi, I have a question.
Yes.
But I actually, my video doesn't show my face. I'm not sure. So, but I have a open my video lah.
Okay.
So can you share with us how to use the control backspace? I just now I tried to use. I'm not sure about the function of the control backspace.
Okay, can.
Yeah. It's a bit
Sure.
difficult.
Let me go back to the
Yeah.
file. Thank you, Lucas. Everyone, please type thank you, Lucas. Thank you. I should type lah. Thank you, Lucas. Yes. Thank you, Kim, for asking the question. So now let me go back to my file. Okay, the control backspace. Where was my file? How was it? Okay. Let me do this. Let me zoom out a little bit. If I say this is a Ali, okay, let me do this a bit differently. I call alpha or this. Okay, let's do this. Let me zoom in a little bit. The very first record is alpha. And I want to select the data. If I want to select the whole data here, if I cannot see the whole data in one screen, I will be doing something like this one. Control, Shift, right arrow key. I cannot see the alpha wording in my screen now. Okay, and then Control, Shift, down arrow key. I cannot see the first row. Now I might see on the row 23 onwards, based on my screen now. And I want to go and see the focus back to alpha. If I have no idea how to use the shortcut key, most likely I'll be using scroll bar to go up, scroll bar to scroll up, or scroll bar go left, right. So this one will be quite tedious. If I huge data, the scrolling will take a while. While maintaining the selection, I can press Control backspace. You can see the focus back to, I can see the alpha wording now. Let me repeat again. From here, Control Shift right, Control Shift down. I do not see the wording alpha. When I press Control backspace, I can see the wording alpha again, like this. Hope this one address your question, Lucas.
Yeah, now I know my problem already because I always can see the whole screen, you see. So every time I press a control backspace, it show me the same screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I see the whole thing. Of course, no difference.
No different. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Lucas, for asking the question. Everyone of us learn something new. Okay. Second question. Do you have some question? For example, some question, it could be, I want to learn about this function. Can you show me how? Also possible. I want to learn how to use some function, SUM. You can ask me. Don't ask me about macro yet. Macro is afternoon. Okay, that's very good question. Hello. No mic, me? Okay, I need to scold the person. No mic, me? Okay. Be nice. Okay. Can I ask how to use condition formatting in the highlight odd or even number just now? Okay. Just now I have the feeling someone will ask this question. See? Okay, let's go back to my screen. Just now we have an even number in one of the exercises. I think I closed the file. Let me see. I think I closed the file. Okay, let me open back the file again. Excel Olympic. This is quite a tricky one. I will show you the fundamental thinking process, how this thing works. Inside copy one, it has the data, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, all these things. How can we highlight the odd number in one color, even number another color, but the number is within the data itself? This is the tricky part. If I just a normal number 1, 2, 3, 4 is much more easier than this one. Maybe I show you the normal 1, 2, 3, 4 first, okay. And now you have one Excel file. Let's open one blank worksheet. Just open a blank worksheet and just key in some number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the next one maybe what number? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like this one. I have few numbers here. After select 2 numbers, I can go to fill handle and copy down. I have few more numbers. Okay. So with these numbers, I want to do some highlight. Instead of manually highlight the odd or even number, we can use something called conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. I'm just curious, how many of you have used conditional formatting before? Type yes. Type yes if you use it before. Use before. Type no if belum lagi. Not yet. Type that in the chat. Let me know. Okay, I see. Now it's a bonus. Yes. Everyone, please type thank you, Kenneth, because of asking the question. Let me cover this one extra topic. It's quite fun, conditional formatting. Please type in the chat. Let him know. Okay, we appreciate the question. Yeah, thank you, Kenneth. Okay, so now I have all the numbers here, and you have the same number as well. The number. If you gotten this ready, please type number 1 in the chat. Please type number 1 if you have gotten this ready. Wait for a while. You all have numbers. After you've gotten this ready, type number 1 in the chat. Good job. So the first step is to select the numbers you want to have format. Let me show you the end result. For example, I want to have all the odd number like this one, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 13, and all these odd number. I want to make the color yellow like this one. This is my intention. If I want to do this manually one by one, it will take a while. So now I'm going to ask something called conditional formatting to achieve that result for us. So first, select everything, select all the numbers, and then you go to home. Inside home, going towards right side, there's something called conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. There's something called highlights. Let me think. I need to use this one. New rule. Click on the new rule. Mac version will be slightly different. It's conditional formatting. It has a new rule. It has a different way of clicking. It's one of them. It's called new rule. It's a drop-down box. Okay. Inside new rule, you choose use a formula to determine which cells to format. Choose the last one. Okay, and zoom in. Let me zoom in a little bit. Inside the formula here, click inside the formula. Okay, now ready. Type number 2 if I'm able to follow up to this one. New rule, use a formula to determine which cells to format, and then you have clicked this one. Type number 2 if I'm able to follow. Okay, type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Okay, good one. Let me repeat a little bit. Okay, good one. First, I'm purely using mouse. Select the numbers. Here. Select the numbers. Let's go to home. Inside home, then go towards the middle. You have something called conditional formatting. Let me zoom in a little bit. Something called conditional formatting. Click on the conditional formatting, and going down, yes, the option says new rule. Click on the new rule. Then it has many options here. Click the last one. Use a formula to determine which cell to format. After that, click inside the formula bar here. Okay, type number 2 if you are able to follow. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Okay. Okay, want me to repeat again? Okay, right. One last round repeat. Okay, one last round repeat. If you're using Excel, you can follow. If you're using WPS, it will be different. Google Sheet, totally different. Mac version, slightly different. First, select the range. Select the range. Let me zoom in. Then you can use the mouse to click on the home. As a home, inside there's a lot more things inside. Click on home. Inside home, then going towards right side, there's something called conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. Click conditional formatting and go down. After conditional formatting, go down. The third from the bottom. It says new rule. Click on the new rule and it will give you a lot of options like this one. Then you click the last option. It says use a formula to determine which cells to format. After that, click the formula bar inside. Okay, so I just presume everyone okay. After that, click on the same cell. After that, you need to type this one. Equal is odd. Type the wording. Uppercase, lowercase, doesn't matter. I type is odd. ISODD. ISODD. Open bracket or open parenthesis. Then click on the cell. It has the white color on it. Click on the cells. It has the white color on it. Yours could be some other different cell. Mine is on A1. Just look at the cell with the white color on it. It's a bit brighter compared to the rest. This one is a bit brighter compared to the rest. After you click that one, you press F4 one time, F4 two times, F4 three times, until you see there's a no dollar sign on the cell reference. If you press too much, you just continue to press F4, F4, F4 until you see no more dollar sign. Okay, just continue to press F4. After you have done, just close parenthesis. Just close parenthesis. Just up to here, the formula. Type number 3 if I'm able to follow. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Okay, good job. So now, after this, we want to go and click the format button. That's button called format. Click on the format. It has many options for us to choose. Because just now I say I want to see the yellow background on the cell. So I want to choose fill. Go to the fill, choose the yellow. If you say, hi, I don't like yellow, I want to use different color, can. You choose your own favorite color. Okay, I'm choosing yellow so that it's much more striking to see on the screen. I choose yellow and press OK. And you will see the preview, it shows as yellow or the color of your choice. And finally, you press OK. And you can see all the odd number becomes with the yellow you have selected. Type number 4 if I'm able to follow. Type number 0 if you want me to repeat. Okay, so this is part 1 done. If let's say I change one of the number, for example, number 4, I want to change it to 11. I press enter, the color will change automatically. Now it's number 10. I change it to number 9. I press enter. The color will change automatically. This is the power of conditional formatting. It allows us to highlight the data in the way we are looking for. For example, a couple of usage of conditional formatting, it will be like, I want to know when was the time, okay, when was time, no. I want to know maybe the due date is coming soon. 1 month before the due date, I want to turn it to yellow. 2 weeks before the due date, I want to turn it to orange. 1 week before the due date, I want to turn it to red color. Whenever it's overdue, I want to use black color. I can have that kind of things inside the conditional formatting. Or we have a range of numbers. I want to know the highest amongst all, lowest amongst all. This is also possible in conditional formatting. There are a lot more powerful stuff inside conditional formatting. It allows us for tracking, monitoring, and also reporting. Very, very powerful way of doing this. Okay, up to now, okay. So this is done. I can know this one. If I use one of them, okay, now I go back here. I copy one of this one, 4 bracket 4. I go and paste one of them. It doesn't recognize, okay, of course, 4 cannot. I say, no, okay, just copy this one. I just copy here. It doesn't work, even though it's odd number inside. Because this one is not a number, it's a text. Excel do not recognize this one as a number, it's a text. So the odd or even is only applicable for number. So the tricky part is over here. Before we are able to continue, I want to convert this whole thing to become a number. So therefore, the formula inside the conditional formatting will be a little bit longer. Let me show you how. Let me show you. I only show one time because it's quite tricky for some people to follow. So I want to get the number. So this is the beginning. I want to know the position of the open bracket. Open bracket, if you want to count, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 alphabet from the left. I do not want to hard code 6 alphabet from the left. So I want to know where is the open bracket. There's a function called search. There's another function called find. Search and find, the difference is one is case sensitive, and another one is not case sensitive. Case sensitive means uppercase ABC, totally different than lowercase ABC. In our context, the open bracket, it doesn't have the difference. So whether I'm using the search, the function called search, or the function called find, doesn't matter. They're the same. So I just find because it's shorter type equal FIN, and you can see find, it says is case sensitive. Open bracket doesn't matter, so it's okay. I press tab key, and you ask for what I want to find. I want to find open bracket, so double quote, open bracket, double quote, comma within here, within the text A2, and close parenthesis, enter. It's number 6. That means counting the alphabet from the left to right, the open bracket is number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blank space also included. 5, number 6. So that's correct, number 6. So with this in mind, I want to know from number 6, I want to go 1. So I'll be +1. So I want to start from number 7 alphabet. And the last alphabet is bracket. So I want to do something. I want to get the total number of alphabet and minus off the last one. Okay, it'll be something like this one. I'm using mid, tab key. I'm starting from middle for this text and starting from number 7 and comma, you will ask for how many characters. Now everything, the number is only one number. I could choose to hard code or I can choose not to hard code. To make the thing a bit easier in this situation, I choose to hard code. It's not a good way, but it's something easy. Close parenthesis, enter. Number 4, if I copy the whole thing down, you can see only getting the number. Okay. So some people say, Tai, what if sometimes I make it like this one, 40. I want to change it. Can the formula need to adjust? So now we just keep it simple first. Okay, let me undo. So with this, pop quiz, everyone attempt to answer. Is this a number? Yes or no? Type in the chat. Are this a number? Yes or no? Thank you, thank you. Some of you are very good. So whenever we are in doubt, we are not quite sure the particular data is number or otherwise, we can use a function called is number. Let me go up here. Equal is number, tab key. Is number, you return either true or false for the cell we are referring to. Now it looks for, I close, select that one, close parenthesis, enter. It says it's not a number. So whenever it's not a number, later, whenever we do an analysis later on, it will be a lot of hiccup. So I want to convert this whole thing to be a number. Just go towards the front. There are a few ways. Let me use a proper way. I want to convert this whole thing to be a number. So I use a function called value. Tab key, close parenthesis until the end, enter, copy them down. And you can see the whole thing turns to true for the is number. So this is how we're able to get it done. So let me copy the formula and paste it towards the chat, just in case some of you want to refer this one later on. Okay, just in case. So with this in place, I can create the formula based on conditional formatting. And now I want to know whether it's odd or even. I want to add one more layer of the formula. Go towards the front, is odd. It will return true or false. Yep. Only these three are the odd number, the rest are not. So let me copy this again. Okay, let me paste it towards the chat. Okay, good one. So I have the formula ready. I want to do conditional formatting over here. Let me select this string. Conditional formatting, new rule, use a formula to determine which cells to format. Based on the very first one, because now we copy from here, I copy the formula because whatever will be based on this, the first cell is currently selected. So I paste it inside here. That's all. Paste it inside. Before I press OK, remember change the format, otherwise it has no color at all. So I want to use green instead of yellow. Green, I press OK. You can see this has changed. If I change the number, maybe I change from number 5 to number 6, automatically adjusted, and maybe I make it like 7. So this is how we're able to use a little bit formula together with conditional formatting. It's very, very important to careful about the data. This is how I cover this one in the book. And one of the section is about the data type. Let me see which page. One of them, a data type. Data type is something to be careful. Okay, page 49. Page 49. Yes, a lot. Example, can cover the number or this number. I cannot see because of the virtual background. Right, there's a number, text, decimal point. There's a lot of things, rounding. A lot of things need to be careful about. One of them is discounting. Okay, so I think in the future, not sure when the book you are able to get this book in the bookstore. Okay, it's about 58. If you want to get on special rate, let me know lah. Okay, now hopefully this one address your question, Kenneth. So let me stop here. So happy, I'm so excited, and we are coming towards the end for the first session. We have a bit of the time. If you want me to address some question, feel free to stay back a little bit. And I'm really thankful, and this thing will not happen without the National Training Week, which is initiated by HRD Corp. Whenever you want to post or sharing the things you have learned or your gratitude, please using the hashtag. Yes, this is hashtag. You can hashtag my NTW, or you can use the hashtag NTW 2023. If you want me to find your post, I'm only using Facebook and LinkedIn. You can hashtag Excel Sifu. I'll be able to find you. Okay. Really thankful for your sharing and your participation. This thing will not happen really without National Training Week the initiative by HRD Corp. And also I'm very thankful for MAPS for giving me an opportunity to develop my public speaking skill and also a lot more. And also thank you for YXL company for sponsoring for this training. And yeah, so that's the whole thing. And there's one small request, Can I have small request? Can or cannot? No response one. Type can. Thank you. Okay, I would like you to share in your social media, IG la, Insta la, or whatever, whichever you're okay, you're comfortable with. Share what you have learned and how this National Training Week has benefited you. Okay, just share one thing you have learned or one thing you have liked, you enjoy the most. Share with that. So whenever you share more, people will think, hey, Excel could be quite a different way of working. And we are so fortunate because we have National Training Week here. Okay, can I? Good. And we have 11 more minutes. I can take about 1 or 2 questions. If you have questions, feel free to ask. My time is here for you. So just wait question. Okay, I think of one question. Instead of waiting for you all to ask, okay, since no one is asking us for Mac, how to use F4. Mac is Command T. I know, Command T. Yeah, Command or Control. Let me see. For the F4. F4 in Mac, Excel. It has one function. I think it's Command T or can't remember. Command T or Control T? No, Control or Command T. Either T or D. These two, I can't remember. Press F4. No, I can't remember. You test it out, see whether does it work. Okay, so this one thing. So let me share a bit more shortcut. For those of you have no question, now my time to go. Okay. Cheng. Are you ready for more shortcut? Okay, like some people say, hey, Tai, I can use mouse for right click. Can you right click without mouse? Okay, my question, I'll repeat again. Quite weird one. Can you right click without mouse in Excel? Can you right click without mouse in Excel? I must say, can. Using touchpad lah. Okay. Using touchpad, if I use touchpad, Windows 11 and above, Windows 10 and above, you can use 2 fingers to tap. 2 fingers to tap on the touchpad on the laptop is equivalent to right click. Okay, tap 2 fingers is equivalent to right click. Mac is the same thing. Mac they use it a lot. And how to right click without mouse and without touchpad? Is that possible? Yes, it's possible. Let me show you. Cheng. Where's my Excel screen? Let me bring back the Excel screen. Not many people are aware. It's quite fun. Okay. If I want to right click here, normally I will right click using mouse. Right click. I will see all these things. Okay. For example, I want to paste special or paste or why not. And I want to use mouse. I want to use keyboard for right click. Let me zoom in a little bit. I can do something like, let me move my mouse away. I can do this. Let me show again. Let me zoom out. If I right click over here, you can see the menu is over the right side. Now my cursor is, or active cell is on the left. My mouse cursor is on the right. I can use this one. Okay, the shortcut key for right click using the keyboard is Shift F10. Shift F10 is equivalent to right click on keyboard. Test it out, see how does it work. If yes, let me know by typing yes. If no, type no in the chat as well. Good job, good job. Okay, let me do this a little bit. Now, I want to up the game a little bit with the combination of the keyboard shortcut plus the things we see on the screen. I want to do something a bit different. Now, I want to remove this column C. Okay, let me do something about this one. Italic, this one. I want to remove column C. There are a few ways to remove a certain column. Example, column C. First method, I will press Control space to select the column. To delete, I do not use delete key. If I use delete key, there's blank behind. Let me undo. I need to use Control minus. Control minus is to delete row or column we have selected. Okay, let me do this again. Select by pressing Control space to select the column and then Control minus to delete. Okay, if I'm able to follow, please type number 1. If you want me to repeat, type number 0. If I'm able to follow, to remove this one, you can press type number 1. Otherwise, you want me to repeat, type number 0. Okay, thank you, Amira. Thank you, Hayati. Thank you, thank you. Okay, good job. Some people say, Itai, I want to delete without selecting the column. Can I? Can. If let's say I did not select the column, when I press Control minus, Excel will ask us this question. Let me zoom in a little bit. It has the shift cell up, left, row, or column. It will ask what we want to do. So because I want to delete column, what is the alphabet? Is we underline for the box I've highlighted here. What is the alphabet? Can you type in the chat? What is that alphabet? A, B, C, D, or E? Yes, how do you know? Look at the eye lah, using eyes lah, okay. C. That means I can just press alphabet C, it will be selecting column. If I press alphabet R, it will go to row like this one. C, R, like this one. You can see it changes. After that, I can just press enter, will be equivalent to OK, because that's the default button. OK, enter. So let me undo. If you are doing the thing a bit faster, you are quite used to this kind of shortcut key. I want to delete column C. I can just press Control minus alphabet C and press enter. If I want to go a bit faster, it will be something like this. Okay, so this is the things you can do. That means next time, whenever you are using a right click or all those things, you just observe what is the alphabet we underline. For example, if I'm using the mouse, some people say, "Hi, I'm not quite comfortable with pure keyboard yet. Can I use a combination with the mouse and keyboard?" Can. This is the method for you. If I want to delete the column C, normally I'll be using the mouse to right click on the column C. Right click, and you will see there's alphabet D underline for the word delete. That means after you right click, you press alphabet D on your keyboard. It'll be equivalent to clicking on delete. So let me do this demo. Right click and press alphabet D without moving the mouse at all. D, it's gone. If I want to delete this one, division, right click D, it's gone. I want to delete this two, right click D. Whenever you're using keyboard and mouse together, the whole thing will work very, very fast and very, very smooth. And after a while, you will impress with yourself. Hey, I'm quite good, huh? Not bad, not bad. Okay, you are quite happy one. All these small things. Hope this one gives you a little bit more ideas. What are the things you could do? And ultimately, you can see all my sharing is about showing you how you are able to find your own solution next. Look at the alphabet, what to look for. All these things is my own intention. If I show you how to find the solution, eventually you can use this technique. You are able to learn more things by yourself. Yeah, eventually you will be happy. You will be proud of yourself. And we're coming towards the end. I'm very happy to all of you to be participating throughout the whole session. We have 48 people in the room. I'm so happy. Please give yourself a big hand. Okay. Okay. Using emoji, whatever, you can see the reaction. You can put the clap, clap, clap. Give yourself a big hand like this one. You can see this one. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. And some people will ask me, Tai, how come you're so good with Excel one? This is my secret. I only do this one thing. If you want to get better and better in Excel, be generous in sharing. This is truly what I believe. The best way of learning is really by teaching others. No matter what you know, you teach one or two things. It's okay one. Whenever you teach more, people will, can one. You will feel happy. People will be happy as well. So whenever you are teaching this one to your company, more and more people are doing all these things. Your company, your team will be working much more faster. And eventually, sometimes they will be getting better than you. That's the time you ask for help, they are able to help you. Different people will master in different areas. Maybe this person master in condition formatting. This person quite good with the chart. This person about formula. So whenever different people master different areas, it's way, way easier for you to get help from each other. Really, this is I truly believe in. If you want to be part of the Telegram group, I will be showing the Telegram group in a while, so you can join in the Telegram group. The intention for me to create this Telegram group is to have a way for you to ask questions and also for a way to answer questions. As long as you do not ask any private and confidential information or any data, PNC data, it's okay to ask that. Okay, if let's say no one is picking up the question, I'll be picking up later on. So you can see, you can scroll back, you can see some other people that have asked a question, and you can attempt to experiment yourself. It's a good way of learning. It's something real, something practical. I hope this one is really help you to make yourself even better. One day, whenever we meet again, you have a lot of success story to share. Hey, Tai, I do all these things. Maybe one day you can share with me. Hey, Tai, I got promoted because of Excel training. So these are the things I truly believe you are able to do more with less. With that, take care everyone, and hopefully I see you when I see you. If you are coming for the afternoon session, please feel come to the afternoon. It's about macro, and the Saturday is about the power query. Yeah, with that, take care everyone and stay safe. Bye bye.